Oh, and no transition. Hello, we fast cut right to us. Apparently. Welcome to the
We
Lost
like it
Caravan,
fast.
where I didn't realize that there wasn't transition set up ahead of time, so we're just gonna fast cut into everything instead of. Oh, now it sets the stinger. Thank you, OBS. Fuck you. That being said, hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini-campaigns, we do long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPGs, we pretty much do it all. Surprisingly, I'm not Hoop. He is gone away for the evening, which means that just means I get to GM once again. Uh, you know, I dealt with this bullshit yesterday, so it's time for everybody to suffer due to those actions. We are playing some Pathfinder 2nd Edition tonight, and if you don't know what that is, it's like my favorite game of all time. I don't shut the fuck up about it, and we're gonna see how well my knowledge gets put to the test, essentially. Before we get started, I would like to go ahead and give a quick word to our sponsor, Soul Muppet. They do a bunch of really, really cool games, like I believe Orbital Blues, that we've played here on the channel, and you should go check them out. I believe a link will be put into chat. Not sure. That being said, trying to think. Nope, that was it. That's all of the sponsors I need to worry about. We're gonna go around the table real quick and introduce ourselves in a random order that I decide because I'm chaos, and we will then hop into the game. So first up is Ty. Introduce
Oh,
yourself.
why?
Yeah, cause fuck you, Ty. Fuck you.
Why is
This is
it
the
me?
vibe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ty, also known as Plaintiff on Discord and various other places. Also, Juris Obscurus. You can find me on Instagram at TIE Feeney. Find it somewhere, I think on the overlay or something. I will be playing, just let you know real quick, this is my second game of Pathfinder. So this is going to be a train wreck. And I'm playing Thaumaturge, which apparently is a martial class and not a caster. So already off to a great start.
If you chose the wand implement, you could have been a caster.
Well, you know what? We didn't do that, James. But what we did do is we created a character named Henry Friendly. And Henry Friendly is based on a real life United States appellate court judge that lived in the 1900s. And he has a really tragic story, and I love him for the most part. And so I made a character based off of him, and that's my story.
All right. Well, next up is Karish.
Hi, I'm Karish. You can find me at Karish Founder or just Karish on all the socials and stuff. Tonight I'm playing Taru, which is they are a kobold alchemist. But they don't view themselves as an alchemist, they view themselves as a cook. That is what they strive to be, the best chef in all of the land, and they're out adventuring just trying to find more recipes and the best ingredients. Why they're here, I don't know. Probably ingredients.
Fair. Next up is Daida.
Hello, I am Dido. Tonight I am playing the Cactus Leshy, September, who has been living with Mr. Henry for quite a while. Mr. Henry was their parole officer. And after their parole was up, just kind of stuck around. And one year, a street peddler said that, hey, this is a fun birthday celebration. You should do this heart bond ceremony. And we did. And we crushed it. And now we have a little baby Leshy named Learned.
When a thaumaturge and a kineticist love each other very much, they create a Leshy. Next up is Sean.
Hi, I am Sean. You can find me at the Sidian over on Twitter or just Sidian everywhere else. Tonight I am playing Jaminor Johnson, a half-elf gunslinger. Goes by Jam to his friends or sometimes Jammy Johns. And once upon a time his farm dried up and then he's just been being free in an adventure ever since.
Okay, last but certainly not least, Hannah.
Well, I don't know about least, but I'm Hannah. I will be playing Aisha, who is a champion, not a paladin. They've cut it all up in Pathfinder 2. It's my second game of Pathfinder 2 ever. And I'm excited for my little idol paladin girl to be a shining star.
Yeah. And that leaves me. I'm James. I get to be your GM for the evening. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the music because that's slightly too cheery for the intro that I need. Don't worry, Scooby-Doo vibes are going to be it for the entire night because taking this game seriously with my level of rolling is impossible. That being said, let's just hop right into the environment. We are in the country of Ustalav. It is it is north of Absalom, which is like the main hub of adventurers. It is a spooky horror land filled with all sorts of undead, vampires, our nobles, and a whole bunch of other really, really important plot stuff that we're going to completely ignore for the time being. Tonight is a celebratory extravaganza for Urgathoa, Grotist, and Zon Kuthon. Each of those are real deities, I promise. Only 2 of them are up to die in the next year, but that's not up to me, that's up to Paizo, so yell at them if any of them die. It's a celebration of everything kind of spooky. Urgathoa is one of the main deities of undeath and is a proud advocate for anything being undead. Rhodas is all about doom and impending doom. He's real depressing, and thus my favorite deity out of all of them. He's a big moon with a face on it inside the boneyard and watches over Pharasma. And Zon Kuthon, picture Hellraiser, and then the answer is yes. Very much of the I like pain, I like inflicting pain, and I have a bunch of chains like embedded into my skin. Pretty weird deity, but overall pretty cool. It is a celebration of everything haunted and spooky tonight, and that is where we find our adventurers. This is a full-on extravaganza, meaning there's all sorts of booths that you guys can each travel to test various skills, but the main attraction that everybody goes to is Haunted Wonderland. You see, most people are not adventurers. They get scared by things such as zombies and skeletons and what have you, but you all are experienced adventurers. I'm putting experienced an emphasis here because hypothetically you guys know what you're doing. uh that being said, it is a time that actors get to perform various scenes of classic stories being told, such as Urgathoa's ascension. Essentially, she escaped the boneyard, defied death, and now everything is bleak for her. I don't have time to go into her whole lore, but just trust me, it's really fucking cool. You are surrounded by a bunch of average, everyday, run-of-the-mill, not adventuring people, because they're not crazy enough to do the bullshit you guys do. And everyone's just having a good time. There's fireworks, there's music, to your heart's delight.
Mr. Henry, fireworks.
Don't get too close. We don't want you to catch on fire again.
Okay. Maybe later? Can I get caught on fire later?
Maybe later. Maybe later.
My stars.
I'm gonna
Oh,
gather my
rude.
fire element. Just kind of swirls around my body slowly.
Taru has like set up a just like a pot of stew, and they've carved the potatoes to look like little skulls bobbing in the stew mixture, and They are very insistent that everyone has a bowl. They're just handing out. They don't care if people want them or not. They're taking the bowls of stew. You want stew? Yes. Try it. It is the best stew ever. Try it. Stew.
You just see like a little like 9-year-old human girl just like awkwardly takes the bowl back to her family. It's just like, thank you, and walks off. Where
Henry
would
is
we-
keeping an. Oh, go ahead, James.
No, where would we find each of you? I'm gonna call on you guys individually. You guys could either be all together, hanging out with certain people, or manning certain stations. So let's start with Sean. Where would we find your character in this large carnival?
I imagine that I am trying my best to win as many prizes from a like shooting gallery as
Oh
possible.
yeah. If you want, actually, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say this is with a -2, only because the guns you were provided are very faulty, and they're not exactly like spec'd up to where your guns are. Like your guns are like immaculate, and theirs is meh at best.
All right, let's see if I know how to make this roll.
If you double click your character, there might be a little
Mhm.
pop-up that comes up that says strikes. Like a little hub at the top left. You can just hover over that and click +18. We could also go into your character sheet. It's the second tab, and under +1 striking arquebus, you can hit strike +18. I'll actually allow you to take sniper's aim, which would cancel out that -2, and you could just do a straight roll because you
Okay.
are away of the sniper.
There we go.
That is a 28. That is good enough. As you see what appears to be a line of not exactly ducks per se, more like a line of cockatrices, where if
Beautiful.
you like, they every now and then they stop and there's like a little minor illusion effect as it just like flashes some light at you to like kind of throw you off before start moving again, and you manage to hit one right in the bullseye, and the orc carney just looks at you and goes, "All right, that's one, but I'm gonna need at least 2 more. So go ahead and make 2 more strikes for me, using your multiple attack penalties. So this would be the +13 and then +8.
All right. Plus 13.
Okay, 20. Let's see your last one. YOLO. 24. Okay. The second one, you line up the shot, and just that
Mhm.
annoying blinking starts getting to you, and you just barely skim it, not close enough. But with the after readjusting it, getting really fed up, you just like quick like fire off a round, and it hits another one, and it's just like, well, congratulations for winning. And reaches up and hands you like a little like troll doll. It's very roughly made, but it's worth like maybe 2 silver. It's overall pretty fun. Just a little.
Nice.
It's got like the classic troll like look, but like its teeth are made out of like, instead of like a yarn or something like to
Mhm.
keep it together, it is not plastic, but clearly not like what the rest of the doll is made out of. These could
Sure.
hypothetically be real troll teeth, or they could be from a dragon. Like, we're not sure, but they're too realistic to be fake.
Right. Well, I take my winnings happily regardless. It is clearly unique to say the least. And I'll probably get back in line for the game and just sit here for a while.
You have your one game, you're really good at it, and you're sticking with it.
Yeah, I like getting paid to shoot, and this is the closest I can come, and is a great joy for me.
Love that.
Little kids be damned.
Yeah, you see the next kid step up to it after you do, and it just goes, oh, somebody? Oh, that was Hoop. Okay, cool. The next kid like trying to take a few shots, but is like clearly not sure how to like operate the rifle, and like you just see this, and it's just maybe like a little bit of pity comes on, as this kid clearly never had to like shoot anything before. Firearms are still relatively new to this area. Typically, they're seen a lot more down south in near the Mwangi Expanse or at Alcastar, but they've recently been making their way a little bit more northward. Um, cool.
The pity does not overwhelm me enough to help the child because then he might take prizes, so I
True.
don't help the child.
Okay, that's smart. We eye on the goal. Where do we find Shining Star Aishea today? In this carnival.
I think she might be doing a little bit of busking with a small song and dance.
Go ahead and give me a performance check. Let's just see how well you do.
Okay.
Maybe you could earn
Let's
some
do this.
income. Not something I get to use very often. 18.
Oh.
Overall, it's a pretty enjoyable. You make about 3 silver, which, it's a few bucks, enough to get a meal.
Towards the cause for good. And also the stadium I want to build.
You see like a few kids like get up, start dancing next to you. Overall, it's not the most impressive thing in the world, but it's fun.
Yeah. I feel like seeing the kids dance would be better than the free silver in her heart.
Really sweet. Meanwhile, Jamorn is just like, fuck those kids. uh, where would we find Henry and September? Like, what area would they kind of be in?
Well, Henry is kind of a fuddy-duddy, so he is actually combining this with work and is looking for any rabble-rousers in the crowd, making sure that everything goes off smoothly, but also keeping an eye on September, because, well, he secretly cares.
Are you a little bit more of like security, or
Oh
just
no,
making sure there's
I'm local constable.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception
Did
check.
you get hurt at this carnival? Mr. Henry's your guy.
Yeah.
So if you open your character sheet on the left, it should say perception with a plus 12. You can go ahead and give me a roll.
Alrighty.
See if you spot anything.
18.
18. No, everything seems fine. Everyone's just having fun.
I have no knowledge of what a good roll is in Pathfinder.
Okay,
So
let's put this like this, just so everybody has context for who haven't played Pathfinder in the past, or doesn't exactly know what Pathfinder 2e is supposed to feel like. The standard DC for level 7 characters is 23.
okay.
That is the average for this level. So as straight lined as possible. Good news is you didn't get 10 under, which would be a critical failure. So you don't see anything, but something could be happening. You would know. You see September. It's all that matters. Is like,
Yeah, as he looks around, he is just scanning the crowd and sees September kind of off in the distance doing whatever September is doing, and just a small smile creeps over his face, and then he wipes it away and goes back to his tough exterior.
What is September doing?
September is introducing Learned to cotton candy and the joys and the hyperness that our little bodies that can't really metabolize the sugar, what it will do to us.
You see a air elemental currently like dips his hand into the cotton candy machine that obviously because there's no power, like even though Ustalavian coils is native to this region, which means like electricity very much exists. Thank you. Just for a side note, this is because they stole them from 1912 Earth. Real Pathfinder canon. I promise you that. Reaches its hand in it and with the whirl grabs a stick and all the cotton candy like forms around the stick just due to the elemental's existence, and hands each of you a thing of cotton candy.
All right. So pink and purple are the best. Blue is okay. They say it's flavorful, but it's really not, and it doesn't really get you the sugar that you should have. But don't tell Mr. Henry.
The familiar just looks at you with a face of confusion, but also excitement. Because familiars can't really ingest anything, as they're extraplanar entities that
September's got no
just
clue.
exist. Yeah, and September does exactly have something called a digestive tract, given the fact that they're a plant. No, they just start biting away at it, and if you could see the inside of a familiar, which is a very horrifying thought, it takes a bite and then it fades into nothingness.
Just like real cotton candy.
It's like real cotton candy, exactly. You're not sure if that's how familiars eat or is just oh Nia, thank you so much for the villain point. Or is this just how cotton candy works?
Okay, so next, for you to come into your powers, we got to teach you to shoot. Now, I don't know how to shoot a gun, but I see they've got these water things, and I can help you.
It gives a nod. And it like runs off to find the water machines. Okay. And Toro, what it sounds like you're working the kitchen, or at least your very own booth.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
One would assume.
No, they didn't. They didn't get the proper permits or permission, so they're set like just outside of the food area. And so they're not even selling the soup. They just want people to try their soup. So that's why they are just shoving bowls of this stew at people. I don't think the thought really occurred to them that, hey, you really shouldn't do that because, permits and permission and all that. They really want people to know that they make really good stew, okay?
This is where we're going to get into some really fun Pathfinder math. So, in this game, to compare a stealth check versus a perception, we go off of their DCs. So I actually need you to roll me a stealth check to see if you could avoid the constable. The DC for this is 22, as that's 10 plus Ty's perception modifier.
Can I aid in the stealth check?
I'm going to say no, because you're off trying to get to the water guns.
I figured the argument was
just a flat stealth check,
just
right?
Do a standard stealth check. If you could make a nope. All right, 27. Yeah, no, you're managing to duck the constable pretty often. Anytime you like start turning a corner and you see him, it's just an instant 180 with all your stuff, and you go down the other
It's
aisle.
like, nope. Because he probably looks he's got that stance about him. Although Tarul might like forget at one point and might actually go up and offer him a bowl of stew. Like he doesn't even know where it's from.
I imagine Henry just like rounding corners like, I swear I smell stew. Where is that coming from?
It's just stew.
Illegal stew. Stew without a permit.
Permit.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry for the whole farce, you guys. This actually wasn't a game about carnivals or anything. It's actually a cat and mouse between the law and illegal stew. The second half of this game will be taking place in jail, as we just make Ty fill out paperwork for like the next 2 hours.
And I would have fun doing it.
Henry seems like the guy who would enjoy paperwork.
I don't want to tangent too much, but yes, the real Henry Friendly wrote over 10,000 court decisions.
See,
so yes, he
that's some nerd
was
shit.
very fond of paperwork.
Okay, so after a little bit, you guys start running around, playing a game, your various games, avoiding the law. You hear, like, through a very loud bullhorn. By the way, for those who don't know, bullhorn's a cantrip, in Pathfinder 2e. You hear, ladies, gentlemen, anything in between or outside, welcome to the Haunted Wonderland. And you hear, like, the crowd starts, like, cheering and clapping. I am your host, Percivis. Welcome to this extravaganza. I wanted to let everybody know that the main attraction is ready for all those who are daring to enter the haunted house. It would be 5 gold pieces upon arrival. And he clearly doesn't know the cantrip's off. So you guys continue here and go, did that sound good? Did I sound kind of stuffed? I feel like I'm stuffed. And you just like, no response from another end. It just goes, wait, what? What's with the signs around? Are you still going? Don't try. Cut off the kid. And then you just, nothing. And just a really awkward confusion amongst everybody. But the main attraction is all ready for you guys. By the way, 5 gold pieces is the equivalent to around 100 USD. This is, by the way, for those who are, once again, not familiar with Pathfinder, it's silver-based currency. So for, like, levels 1 through 4, silver's really important. Anything after that is bullshit. But the numbers are really scaled back for 2e until you start getting to the bullshit high levels. But we're not there yet. All right, we're at level 7, so our prices are relatively okay. You're not worrying about like 1,000 gold piece costs yet.
Henry hears the proclamation and just whips around and goes, 5 gold pieces? That's financial extortion. I'm gonna have a word with that man. Stomps on over.
Love that. Yeah, you see a line starting to be set up around this haunted house. Go ahead and actually give me a society check. Let's see what you know about this place.
Well, we live in one, so
Every fucking time a new player gets in this game, we live in a society. Yes, I know. I've been hearing that joke since 2018.
That is a 30.
Nice. Okay. You recognize this as an old manor house to a long-forgotten family. It has been primarily abandoned over the last century or so, but recently they did fill out the paperwork ahead of time to make sure that all the permits were set. And they did actually have to bring in a priest to make sure, like, the grounds were okay to, like, build upon and renovate just due to the nature of this given land, which is filled with undead and many other eldritch abominations and horrors. They went through all the proper channels.
That's good. That's good.
Uh,
But the price, the price is outrageous.
the price is outrageous. You see just like a normal festival worker. They're in character, so they have really dreary robes and cloaks on with some face paint that kind of makes them look like a ghost. And as you approach, they go, "Welcome. Ticket, please."
Now, hold on 1 second, sir. I need to know where you're getting this ridiculous price tag because I am not going to pay 5 gold pieces, and neither should any of these other people pay 5 gold pieces to gain entry into this haunted house. I have half a mind to report you to the senior constable for this financial extortion.
You pay for your experience.
No,
It's-
you can drop the act. You can drop the act right now. I demand to talk to your manager.
Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check. Or intimidation. I will allow either one.
Mr. Henry? Mr. Karen?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a term of endearment September has created.
I know I have some interesting things for all of this. I'm just gonna go with diplomacy.
This is how you get away with arson.
30.
30. Okay, cool, they're back. You see this poor employee just start breaking. And it's just so, listen, man, I just work here. I don't set the price. That's all, like, that's my manager and his boss, and like we're technically licensed out, so if anything you gotta complain to the people in like Avestan. That's not us. I'm just trying to do my job.
Well, I will need admission for 3, but I'm not going to pay 5 gold each. I'll pay 5 gold, but not 5 gold.
Yeah, sure,
each.
man. Just give me the 5 gold.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you just
I
gotta.
will be lodging a formal complaint.
Okay, sure. I don't get paid enough for this. Takes the 5 gold, gives you 3 tickets, and just tells you there's a waiting queue. Let's kind of
I go to the line because that is the orderly thing to do.
Let's kind of go in reverse order. So, September, you hear the main event is open, and you see Henry already is like stomped by, is currently talking to one of the employees.
Oh no. I think either we need to go cause trouble for a distraction or make sure Mr. Henry doesn't upset this poor worker. And I start heading in that direction to Mr. Henry.
Eventually,
Yes, yeah, I
they
got us tickets.
Yay, tickets! And I go to wrap my spiny little arms around his leg, and then I just give him a quick pat. Because
I also give you
cacti
a pat.
hurt.
Okay. Let's see, who did I Taru. Sorry, Taru. Dyslexia is a bitch.
That's fine. They'll respond to it. They hear the announcement and they're like, see everyone kind of going that way, or majority of folks. So they're like, oh, I'm not gonna give any more stew out. So they pack up their stew stuff. Like they have some like they still have some stew left, and they kind of look at it. Like, what am I going to do with this stew? So they just take some bowls and just pour the stew out into the bowls on the ground and just like leave them on the ground for people to hopefully come pick up. Maybe they're hungry and they want grass stew. I don't know. And then they like, it's a collapsible pot and they put it in their bag and they go and see what all of the excitement's about.
As soon as you walk away, 3 dogs immediately pound onto the stew. But for those who couldn't see it because I'm not on the right screen, I just rolled a nat 1 to see what would happen, and that was probably the worst that could happen. So these stews
Welcome,
are just
Raiders.
everywhere. Oh my god, yeah. Exquisite Corpse presents. Thank you so much for rating us. We're playing some Pathfinder 2e. And it's a haunted house themed adventure. So this is gonna be pretty silly haunted house, not regular, like we're gonna kill a bunch of ghosts in a haunted house. Thank you so much for the follow. That being said, yeah, the 3 dogs immediately pounce, and what happens is as they're like wrestling each other for the food, they knock into on one of the stands, which is currently like cooking a bunch of like hamburger. It's like the grill stand, and the tent starts collapsing in on itself, and just fire starts running amok. And you know, a couple like water elementalists and you know various like they were prepared for an event like this, so like they start putting it out. But clearly, you need to book it before somebody catches it. It was you that left the stew out.
How would they know it was me? That's very...
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
else has
they'll
been
look
giving
back.
stew as well, you know?
They'll look back and be like, I'm going to go to the haunted house. And, like, straight to the haunted house.
So, yeah, okay, you go right to the haunted house. You see the same employee just go, ticket?
I don't have ticket. Do you give me ticket? Do I give you ticket?
You give me 5 gold, and then I'll give you a ticket, if you didn't have one already.
I don't have a ticket. Hold on. And they'll dig through their pouch, which is like, you hear just like jingling and jangling of just various cooking equipment and glass vials and... Oh, 5. Hold on. They give him one, and then they go...
okay.
And then they pull out another one and drop it in,
Okay.
go back to digging. And then they pull out one, but it's not gold, it's a silver coin. Gold! Throw that one back in, keep digging, finally find the 5. And 5! Yes! Yes! 1, 2,
That's 5. Yeah.
3.
That's 5. Here's your
Ticket?
ticket. Go.
Ticket.
The line starts that way.
Thank you! Do you want some stew? I don't have any. But thank you!
Oh.
And they run off.
Okay. I'm quitting after tonight. Oh my god.
And
Alright.
they'll stand in the back of the line, probably behind September. They're just sitting there kind of bouncing on their claws, their tails wagging.
Did I get that poor person's name?
No.
Sad. Well, okay, never mind.
Aisha, music starts like calming down a little bit. What's going on?
So you might notice I rolled a little perception check during that. I feel like she would have seen the fire and gone and started helping with the fire, putting it out because she's a good champion of Desna and will help people if she sees them in need. She won't put her life on the line, but she will put out the fire.
Yeah, you take some buckets, you start like putting it out. It only takes about like 10 seconds maybe. It wasn't like a huge fire, you know, to the point that it could destroy the carnival, but just like you get your good work in. You know, Desna would be happy.
Exactly. And then, feeling the lust of adventure, she would head to poor Mr. Ghoulman.
Okay. You see the same employee, just the same like painted on ghost look, and just goes, ticket?
She's going to pretend to be incredibly scared.
Go ahead. You know what? Give me another performance check. Let's just see how well this
Yeah.
goes. I want to see how
Uh,
battered this employee could get before the end of the night.
She's fine. She's not a good actor. She's a real bad actor. That's an 18.
18. Oh my god. Okay. It looks like they might believe it. You know, you see a little smile across their face. It just goes, no, 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 no. It's makeup. I'm not really a ghost.
Also, she has a glamour on her armor, so she just looks like a woman in like a dress.
I love that rune.
Yeah. Um, and she's gonna go, oh, okay, how much?
5 gold.
Well, you've done a great job, and she's gonna hand 6.
Thank you so much. Here's your ticket. The line starts that way.
Have a good day. I'm sure you need it. And she's
Thank
gonna
you.
walk off to the line.
Yeah, you get right behind a very excited kobold that may or may
Oh,
not have tried to
oh.
give you stew earlier.
Would have eaten. Would have eaten the stew. Would have said it was delicious, no matter how bad it was.
Well, let me say how bad it was.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a crafting check. Let's see how well it was made.
About a cook? That'd be a cook.
Cooking lore will do it.
Or is that just lore?
I'll take cooking
Yeah.
lore. That'll actually lower the DC. It
Oh,
was a
oh.
really good stew.
Yeah, fine.
There was no
stew.
acting involved, thankfully.
Okay. Demeanor, as you take your last shot, you see the same employee that you've seen all night just go, all right, listen, you're cut off for the night. I'm done. You can't come back here. You've won too many times.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's exactly fair. You're robbing me fucking my fucking game blind.
Fine. We'll go look for this free stew. I'm not happy about this.
Yeah? Go shove it. Next! And the next a person comes up.
Yeah, I'll probably then try and find this free stew that people keep mentioning, and then just see the dogs and the fire. Well, I guess haunted house is next best bet then. I'll go over to the Wonderland.
Yeah,
A little dejected.
you see the employee just go, oh, take it.
Get the 5 gold. Where are you supposed to be?
I am one of the many mistresses of the fallen house.
Sure.
Here's your ticket. The line's that way.
I'll take it. I won't say thanks. I'll just go to the line.
Yeah, sounds about right. As each of you are waiting in line, you know, you hear various shouts of horror and screams coming from inside the house. There's like lights that flicker on and off, obviously various illusions. You as you're waiting in line, it's like, you know, I don't know if you guys have been to like actual like amusement parks and whatnot, but there is the interactive waiting experience. So there's various employees that will just like mutter to themselves, staring creepily at you guys. And you start making your way through the lower part of this house. it's not bad. Like it's obviously meant to look horrible. Like it's disheveled, dusty, like fake cobwebs are put up. So, but like for a haunted house standards, it's not the worst that it could have been.
I don't think this place is up to code. Gonna have to issue a citation later.
You don't need to sound so happy.
I can sound less happy if you'd like.
No, I like you happy.
Okay, I will remain happy. And I just reach down and grab September's hand.
Maybe you should write 2 citations. I mean, I think that foundation is cracking a little bit.
Maybe 3.
Oh,
Truly
word.
horrifying.
This is my least favorite type
I
of
happen to
person.
have, and she pulled. So they are wearing this white powdered wig, and pulls out of it the paperwork for the citations to be written.
Henry just looks at September with an awestruck face and goes, "You understand me," and just starts scribbling away.
Taru, since they are right behind them, they like see September pull something out of their hair and be like, I don't have any hair. And they like, how tall is September?
Oh, very. I am I'm small.
I think I'm small too, so we're probably about the same.
The same height.
Yeah.
Yep, you are
So
both
they,
small
like-
creatures.
Oh, I don't have hair either, and I take the wig off, and it's just spiny cactus.
They touch one.
Don't. That hurts.
It does hurt. But it's fine. I burn myself all the time, but not really burn myself because fire and me are kind of fine.
I burn myself too.
Oh, I won't breathe on you.
Oh, I mean, I've gotten a little used to it now, but it was really bad before.
Oh.
See, I burned this, and you just see in like really pretty like heart calligraphy, it says Mr. Henry on this cactus arm.
Oh, but that is pretty burn.
It is very
It
pretty
says-
burn.
Yes. My burns, well, I don't, they sloughed off when I had my last shed, so I don't have that anymore. But it's fine because I breathe fire from mouth.
I create fire in my hands.
Oh, you do it with your hands?
Mr. Henry, can I give a demonstration?
You may, but be careful not to set anything on fire.
As a
Actually,
reminder,
it might improve the the coding.
as a
But, yeah,
reminder to
best to
the
be safe.
player in question here, Channel Elements is a 20-foot emanation. That is a good chunk of fucking distance. No one can
it
get
is.
hurt from it. It's not like it's going to like set anybody on fire. But you are manifesting magic inside of a very old, not magic. You're manifesting your element in a very contained environment. The consequences is still in the air, but just a friendly reminder from a GM of what happens when fire
I don't
interacts with
understand.
things.
I don't understand what the word consequences mean.
Oh, we're gonna learn it.
So what's gonna happen is September is not just gonna channel the fire, she's gonna channel everything. So is like around her is just a swirl of like fire and air and like bits of dirt.
Several employees are now panicking, as this was not an effect they were planning on. And they just kindly they go up to you, just like, excuse me, can you please put that out? We can't.
Oh,
we
but
can't
she's making fire in her hands! And look!
I get that. I do, but we just can't have that in here. If you could take that outside.
But then we wouldn't be in line.
then you need to stop the effect. It's just company policy. We just can't have any outside magical sources.
But I thought this was spooky.
Things can't be spooky if there are set of blades or pummeled to death. So if we could just maybe
Cactus tears as the elements just slowly soak back into this little cactus body.
Henry just kind of looks over at September, who is now visibly distraught, and looks back at how many workers are there?
There's 2 that are trying to manage this effect.
This is a perfect amount of people. Just looks at them and goes, I think you will find that it is not harming anything, and if you want this operation to continue, you will forget that you saw anything, friends. And I'd like to either intimidate or coerce.
This is a group.
something.
You have the feat called group coercion, which means you are allowed
I
to
have that
roll
too.
an intimidation check against both people at the same time. So go ahead and
Can
give
I-
me. Sorry, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if I can aid him.
Yeah,
because
you
I
also
also
give
have group
me-
coercion.
Yeah, give you an intimidation check. To aid. The DC for your aid is 20.
I always forget what the symbol is.
What is your level proficiency in
In-
intimidation? Out of curiosity, if it's a master, it's just gonna affect your
Trained.
trained. Okay, good enough.
I also have. Well, I don't think that matters.
22. Okay, let's see if we can get the number up a little bit.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes. So
Oh, okay.
you go ahead, roll an intimidation check. You will get a +1 to the total.
A
That's
30.
a 30. Both
I also
employees.
have quick coercion, or I don't know exactly what that does. It
That
just
just
like it
means
reduces
you
it
can
from a minute
bypass.
to a round.
Yeah. So in the span of like that threat, they both just go, okay, please just don't set anything on fire or destroy anything within the house. They look at each other like, we're gonna probably get in trouble for saying that, and then walks off.
You'll be fine. September, please continue with your demonstration.
I think we should respect the request of the fine establishment have put this show on.
Well, that would be up to September. September, if you'd like to make a full-on performance, then I will not hold you back.
Yes, performance.
Well, that was about all I was. Oh, we can't do damage to anything. Okay. How do you feel about heights? Sorry, what was your name? Fire
Oh.
breather?
Taru. Although I do like the name Fire Breather. That is a good name. But I'm
Fire-
Taru, the chef.
How do you feel about heights, fire breather chef?
I don't know. I've never been on height.
I'm gonna use my 4 wins on Taru.
You're gonna go
Which
flying upward. I'm very aware of this feat. This was a very contentious one when we found out about it. Yeah. You immediately well, typically you could just like you stride like it's a pushing wind, and for the sake of this
Mhm.
narrative, you're lifted about a few inches up off the floor, and then swiftly drop back down.
Exciting, scary, exciting, scary. Yes.
That's probably better. More in line with what they'll be happy with.
I can also make stairs out of the ground, but that might damage the property. And Mr. Henry says I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Could everybody real quick give me a perception check?
I'm on my shoe clothes. It's gonna take slightly longer.
Don't worry, the DC for this one is like stupid low.
How stupid low.
You succeeded, stupid low.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Did I succeed, stupid low?
That's what you did it. I set the DC really low, and you somehow rolled under it.
Does it have to do with ghosts?
It does not.
Okay.
All of you see this, but there is like, and it clearly meant to be like a mummy or some sort of like Frankenstein not were creature, like flesh warp, that's been chained up, like bursts out from the shadows. It's just like you hear the chain snap as it's like it's close enough where like it could almost touch you, but not. You all see this coming a mile fucking away. However, Henry is so concerned about the number of citations he's counted at this point that it completely throws you off. I'm gonna say you are off guard for effectively one round, which means nothing for the sake of the narrative. But you are surprised.
I punch it in the face.
Go ahead and give me an unarmed attack right now. This poor level 1 commoner is about to get socked by a level 7 thaumaturge.
Oh no!
20, which I don't know if that hits.
That just hits. It is a commoner. I will look up the commoner stat block because I feel like that'd be funny. Go ahead.
If I just kill it.
Can I use my glimpse of redemption?
You
on
can.
Him?
This will mitigate the damage. Okay, glimpse of redemption. Henry, you're given a choice right now. Like a brief flash of insight hits you. You see two paths. One where you don't do any harm. You just, you put it aside and you just don't hit. Or you hit, but there is some consequences to your actions.
Oh man, I love consequences so much. Is this a resource that you can only use so many times?
No, this is an infinite resource.
Then I will take the consequences.
Okay, so I believe it's reduced by 2 plus your level.
The ally gains resistance to all damage types against the triggering damage equals 2 plus my level.
Awesome. So completely negated. You see, as like you start throwing the punch, right on the actor's face appears like a spectral butterfly, and it just like absorbs the impact before dissipating out. You are enfeebled too, until the start of your next turn, as Desna effectively punishes you for for your misdeed. The commoner takes no damage whatsoever, by the way. You just feel like a weight of guilt is placed upon you. Like, you're starting to feel a little bad.
Oh, I think I almost just broke the law. Oh, gosh.
Oh. You sure this place isn't up to code?
Oh, you know what? I think I might forgive 1 or 2 of these citations. Just kind of like rips up one of them and puts it into his pocket because he doesn't litter.
Here, I can take that and I stuff it up in my wig.
It's
a wig of holding, so it's supposed to hold stuff.
Wig of recycling bin, apparently.
The hair magic.
I mean, it's no sleeves of storage, but it is pretty funny. You all are clumped into like a traveling group, and you make it to the first door, and outside of it is like a younger goblin probably a child. They're wearing like a little cloak that goes above their head, but like so you can only see their really large teeth and their big ears that step out that shoot out the side. For those who don't know what Pathfinder goblins look like, they're fucking adorable. But they are chaos gremlins. So you just hear, "If you go ahead, danger waits." And just a big
Promise?
grin.
Promise?
Promise. And they open the door for you guys. You are greeted by a human man, looks like to, or at least is portraying an older gentleman, very distinguished, is wearing like a very fancy suit, behind a bar and is pouring himself a glass as you all enter and you hear the door close behind you. I need you all to make a will saving throw.
I think I have something for this.
I know where that is. There.
I want to do a thing, but it's too early in the night to do the thing. So I'm just gonna roll.
Will save.
You know what?
I'm actually gonna take off Thor's helmet because holy shit, it's getting kind of hot underneath there.
Is this a magical effect?
This is not a magical effect. We're gonna see how long
Okay.
you guys can take his rambling.
I got a critical success because whenever I succeed, I crit instead.
Oh, yeah.
On will saves.
Thaumaturge stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just rolled a 19. I'm pretty sure that I just am tired of his shit and bored quick.
That does
Jemina,
sound like September.
you also have stubborn, which will help you out a little bit on this check. You you will all hear him go, "When I was a dear boy," and he starts pouring himself a drink.
What kind of drink? What are you drinking?
You're not supposed to ask questions.
But it's important to know what you're drinking, because if it's like a really bad drink,
It's
then
fire whiskey.
I'm not going to believe anything you say.
It's fire whiskey. Can I keep going?
Do you have a liquor license for that?
It's just tea. It's not. But I was just a boy. I lived in this house with my siblings, and he just like takes.
Can you do a will saving throw to see how much shit we can put up with our shit?
The D20 plus
Did
3.
I pass? I need to know
You
for
all-
roleplay purposes. Did I pass or
passed.
fail?
You passed.
Okay.
He rolled a 7 in total. And as he's trying to clearly monologue while you are all asking him and talking over him, he just keeps going, "When I was a boy, I lived in this house with my siblings, and it was not fun."
How many siblings?
Is it fun now?
What was it fun?
Like, hey, you're a big guy. What's your name?
When I was a boy, just go in the next room. Just go in the next room. I'm tired of this.
Wait, you're
thought
gonna
this
be a
was-
boy in the next room?
This isn't very interactive. I'm a little disappointed.
Sucks for
You've
you.
never been in
Just
a.
pay attention next time.
Oh, kind of procked by this explanation that we did not get. Does Henry know anything about this family and this house?
Give me another society check.
You sure I can't make a lore check?
What type of lore do you have? If it applies.
I have, I have esoteric and legal.
No.
I think esoteric would be a little off for this one. Esoteric more is the strange and the unknown, more of your like Cthulhu horror-y stuff. This is just trying to see if you know somebody.
Okay, fine. I'll roll society. Society 22.
Okay. You know there are 4 people who primarily lived in this house. Josh, Isabeth, David, and Lordka. They were the residents of this what was a lot nicer of a mansion before something mysteriously happened to them that caused them all to go missing.
Hmm. Missing, you say?
Hmm?
Interesting. I'm going to relay this information as we are walking into the next room.
The next room was actually 4 kids playing with some toys as they start monologuing about what it's like to be children in the early days of Ustalav. Did we just we hit 100% on the James runs a game. Sorry, folks, we're gonna take a quick break because of that to just shout out for the months of points
Let's
donated.
go, James.
That gets me my own game. That's 500k. Hoop, fuck you. I made it. Uh,
Is there a time limit on this?
I don't know, but I'm gonna
I'm ready for the. I'm ready for the Jim Jam Game Jam.
Jim Jam Game Jam.
-2 on both of your next rolls.
He's serious, people.
Fucking hate you. That being said, these children start monologuing about what it's like to live 100 years ago in Ustalav. They talk about how
So he had 3 siblings.
the kids are trying so hard not to break as they talk, just like, we're scared of the many creatures that live in this area. And we never.
Do you need a
Taru's
hug?
gonna get right down and be like, what kind of creatures?
Scary ones?
Okay, so a cactus and a kobold approach these kids.
If you could
Fire
just,
breath.
you guys could just stay behind the line.
Scoot so that their toenail claws are like just behind the line.
Anyways,
Barbara, I think you'll get to answer questions if you let them finish.
we're scared of the things we hear in the night. Terrified. It's hard to sleep. Us children are so susceptible to many horrors. Hags, ghouls, vampires. Never know. And Karish disappears in fright. Sorry, you're back.
Have you tried drinking more milk at night?
Vampire cows!
I
I feel like most adults are susceptible to those things.
Adults very much are.
Some would argue more so for other reasons.
The door swings open, clearly meant for you guys to pass through. And
You should try more milk next time. You can't sleep.
I need everyone. First, I'm actually, because this is specific to Ty's character, go ahead and make an esoterica lore real quick.
Yes, you're talking my language.
Only because of the circumstances of your class, I'm giving this to you. 99% of cases, I just fucking wouldn't.
Hold on. I think I have
31.
more. Hold on.
Jesus fuck.
No, wait. Oh no, it's a 29. Remember?
29 because -2. Yeah, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I think I have more. Give me a second.
Okay.
It's not auto-populating like stuff for me, so.
Okay, what are we looking for? If you just give me, you have dubious knowledge.
Okay, hold on.
Is that
Does
what you're
that
looking-
succeed?
That does succeed. In fact, that critically
Okay.
succeeds.
Oh, then I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Even with the 29, you see a faint light at the end of this tunnel. Not at the end of this hall. My bad, I said the wrong word. That has a staircase in the middle that would lead you upward. And you immediately clock it. It's not a ghost. This is just a poor mage's illusion that's meant to try to scare people. It is nothing more than like 3 dancing lights. This is not a ghost.
I keep this knowledge to myself.
As for the rest of you, in this darkened hallway, the only thing that, like is light is some really dim torches and the occasional like lightning effect. That's, some mage's illusion, but it's not real lightning, of course. That's meant to simulate like the dark and stormy night. You see 3 blue orbs sort of dancing around each other. Could be anything. You don't know. Henry, however, not afraid.
Ooh, ghost.
I'm gonna say, Taru kind of puffs up their chest a bit because they have dragon's presence, so they think they're big and brave.
The 3 globules of light do not seem affected by this.
I am a dragon kind, and I am not scared of you.
I'm gonna poke it with my finger.
As you get close, they just start backing away.
See, they're scared of us.
She's gonna
Because
listen.
I'm a dragon.
Is this
Well,
part interactive?
dragon kind.
I'm gonna say, give me a reflex saving throw, Aisha. I wanted to see how long it takes for you to hit a wall.
And plus, I would try to stop myself from hitting a wall.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to. This is what we're figuring out, is because all you see is darkness and 3 lights. 22. Yeah, you know that this clearly ends at a wall. And then you just like, as you start turning back, you just see a little gnome, like illusionist in the corner. It just like has like the magical incantations going on, and is clearly sustaining something along the lines of like a silent spell. So like you can't see or hear anything that they're doing, but you just see like a little gnome with really spiky hair just go.
Cool hair, kid.
They just keep the effect going.
This is so cool.
You guys.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Wait, there's somebody behind it. There's a curtain? Wait, what's a curtain?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
But wait, but then how are we going to find the man? No, you said
Oh,
don't
there-
worry about the man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll find the man later on. Don't worry. It's
Can you
part of
make
the
him fly?
experience.
Are you sure it's a man? What if it's not a man? Then we might be looking for the wrong person.
You
Good watch,
hear
that-
an
that is a fair
employee
point.
like step out of like a hidden broom closet and just go, "You guys really need to go to the next. We have another group right behind you. You guys, you're supposed to just go right up the stairs. You're not supposed to take this long." And they go back into the closet.
But Mr. Henry told me to get all of the information first.
Was that the man in the behind the curtain? Is that a curtain?
I think that was a broom closet.
Oh, so not the one
Same-
we're looking for.
Same effect. You know what? I think we should follow those lights, potentially. I think they may lead us to some sort of.
Staircase.
To be completely honest, the plot of this haunted house has kind of escaped me, but I think we're gonna get there eventually.
Oh, no, did you not hear the man? He said that when he was a child, and then there were children, and he was drinking whiskey, but it wasn't actually whiskey, it was tea. But this wouldn't tell me what kind of tea it was. And the children are scared
The
of
broom
things,
closet
and they
opens
can't
once again.
sleep.
I'm gonna say this a little bit more directly. Go up the fucking stairs, and then close the door.
Stairs.
No need for profanity.
Yeah, there are children around.
Just looking at the kids that are in the middle of the room.
No, looking at your little Leshy.
Right, that's who I was thinking of, was Learned.
Learned's just in the middle of the room playing like patty cake with one of the kids.
That
The
was in
kid's
the
like,
other
"Oh my
room."
god, why are my hands bleeding?"
As you make it up the stairs, you hear the occasional creak of the stairboard, and you eventually are
Another
led
citation.
to another room. These are for adults in very similar clothing to the 4 kids you saw earlier, and they're all having an argument about what to do. One of the local vampire lords has started demanding more in riches in order for them, or else they will become food. And you just hear the 4 of them sort of having this argument between, okay, do we just move? Do we want to abandon this house? And you see Josh just go, no. This is where our family's always been. We can't leave this place. We stay strong. We'll find a way to make it work.
You should hire a champion. Slay that
You know-
vampire.
You look grumpy. You look like you could use a hug.
Please don't hug. We're doing a performance right now. Just keep it to the performance. Thank you. Like I was saying before, it's just we have so much of a connected history with this place, you know. Maybe I should do some studying, and maybe I can find some sort of hidden treasure or something to make sure that we can just pay them off for a little bit while longer.
I can help.
No, you're not supposed to help. You're supposed to just go right into the next room.
Which one looks like the clothing of the old one guy that we met in the first one?
Josh, the one who's saying I'm gonna go find something.
Oh. You got much younger. In the first room, you're very old. So you probably survived. Congratulations.
Well, it probably ends badly because your financial decision is based off of finding a hidden treasure.
Yeah, your house is kind of falling down.
This is
You might want to fix
Makes
that.
Listen, this is supposed to be a recreation of events. It's not. This all happened a long time ago. I don't know why the person in the first room didn't tell you that this is set like 100 years ago. But this is all happened.
He might have mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
You know-
Please go into the next room.
You know, if you're
You'll
not
learn
getting
more.
paid enough, Mr. Henry can help you. And I'm gonna pull a business card out of my wig.
No, we're getting paid plenty. Please just go to the next room.
Oh, trust me, their rates for getting in here, they're definitely paying their workers just enough. James, did you expect Mystery Fantasy Theater 3000 when you started this game?
When I was writing this, I was just like, you know how funny it would be for a haunted house meant for like level 1 to level 0 commoners that have like extremely shitty will saving throws for high level adventurers to just casually walk through and be afraid of fucking nothing. I was not expecting interrogation throughout the entirety of the fucking thing. There is a plot here. There's supposed to be a plot here.
I know.
Fuck no, we've interrupted every single fucking performer that has given us anything such as lore.
Whoever knows the lore, they're paying
So
attention.
you're saying we've ruined it. And
You
I'm
haven't
here for
ruined
that.
it. There's nothing to ruin if you don't have any information to go off of that's supposed to lead up to other things. Nothing is ruined, just nothing exists. It's a big steaming pile of nothingness.
Hey, we can work with Steam. We have a cook.
Steam things. Sous vide.
Are you implying you believe in trickle-down economics?
Listen, if we had time to talk about the disgracefulness that is known as triple down economics, we would be here for another few hours, as I had to study it for a very long time in college. Not the point. Besides, fuck you, Ronald Reagan. Besides that.
I've been well behaved. I've been well behaved for most of this session.
Two of you have been
Not.
extremely helpful in this session. 3 of you have been detrimental. This is going
I don't
great.
know what you're talking about.
As you approach
Thank
the
you,
next
James.
room, it is extremely dark. It's meant to simulate an actual cavern. And you see a Josh, like, grabs an ancient dusty tome, from what appears to be a buried treasure chest. And as he looks through it, another illusion effect. I'm gonna say everybody make a will saving throw real quick. The DC,
Is it
once
magic
again, stupid fucking low.
Is this a magic effect?
This is a magic effect.
And is it mentally affecting me?
This would be a mental effect, yes.
Excellent.
I have a crit.
You do have a crit.
You said it was a will save?
It is a will saving throw. So far, Taru is
Okay.
the only one to fail.
How do I
Uh,
add a +1? Whatever.
If you just go ahead and roll, I'll add the +1 myself.
Cool.
I'm gonna use
Okay, you succeeded.
Leshy's superstition, which will give me a +1. So September pulls out of their wig a pair of boxers and just throws them on their head.
On top of the wig.
On top
Everyone
of the
else
wig, I'm not wearing
sees this coming as what's meant to be a illusionary shadow jumps out. You still succeeded.
rolled a
The DC was 15. Everyone else, this isn't scary at all. However, Taru, this looks extremely fucking real. As the shadow, like, creeps out from the book and, like, jump scares you.
It's the ghost of all the roasts that I burned. They're going to like run and hide behind September because September seems to know what they're doing with the boxers on their head.
At least didn't use the breath.
I think the reason I didn't fail the roll is because as soon as September pulled out the boxers, I'm like, did you steal my boxers again?
I just like the idea that the boxers are
Again would mean that I had to put them back the first time.
And Henry just kind of like puts his head
It's my
down.
good luck charm. You told me I needed to wear underwear.
Please go to the next
So
room.
when I get scared, I put them on.
Please go into the next room. Please go.
Is it the ghost?
You just hear
We go into
somebody.
the next room.
You see the old man once again, and he goes, I brought that book back to my family, hoping that it would bring us some level of comfort, knowing that we could sell it or do anything with it.
Like fix your house?
Unfortunately, that book turned out to be cursed, filled with all sorts of undead secrets, ancient tome dedicated to Urgathoa. My family all died of various illnesses and diseases. Where their bodies are, none of us know. But it's said that my spirit haunts this very manor. And every year, on this exact day, we read from the book, the undead become life again. And I need one more will saving throw from everybody as a grand final effect happens. Straight up ignoring your hand. Clearly they were warned about a messy group of
Is this
people.
a magic effect?
This is a magic effect, yes. Oh, none of you guys are scared so far.
Did my 31 critically succeed?
Your
Oh,
yeah,
I might
it
have failed.
definitely critically succeeded. 2 for 16.
I don't think the underwear helped me this time.
It did actually get you above the DC.
Thank you, Mr. Henry's underwear.
A chorus of like ghostly haunts begin playing. The room begins like flickering with light, and it's supposed to be like this big final scare as like hands start reaching out from the walls trying to grab you guys. All of you are ready for it. You aren't surprised or scared at all, and you're led out, which just brings you out back of the house. And that's where you find yourselves. Boundary. Be nice to me. What the fuck? Load this map.
Mr. Henry, you like books? Do you think this book could be real? We could find the book. You can read the book.
I do like
What?
books.
He already found the book. And he said all his family died, even though they were still in the house and they were children and stuff. That didn't make much sense.
But-
Also, him saying like my spirit haunts the place, but he's right there.
Yeah,
He's
that's
right
what I
there.
was trying to ask
He's
him, and he
old.
wouldn't answer. I
Yeah,
even
maybe-
raised my hand politely.
We need to go through again.
I don't think they thought this plot out very well, and they sold it as interactive, and they clearly didn't like any of the interaction.
Did they sell it as interactive?
They did say interactive haunting experience, but interactive in this case more meant like the environment is meant to like fuck with you and shit like that. In this case, it was not meant for a group of people with far too many questions that
You know
did not
what?
follow the plot.
What if we made it a little more interactive and just slightly more dangerous?
What?
For the next people?
Right, we need to give them better experience than what we had. And we can answer some of the questions, like, no, it's not actually his spirit, it's somebody else's spirit. Ooh. Because he's obviously still alive and sitting there and telling us his story. And that doesn't make any fucking sense.
That being said, you do step outside. The crisp autumn air hits each of you, and you swear beyond a large tree that is, well, all of its leaves have shed. You see possibly another illusory effect. A green spirit light holding a book begins reading out loud. You just hear a magical incantation being said.
Does it sound like a
And-
recipe?
Does not sound like a recipe.
Dang.
Can I? This is gonna be stupid.
Probably less stupid than what I want to say.
I still have my elements channeled. Can I use basic kinesis to move the air around this book to just
They're
joink
too
it?
far away from you to do that. They're roughly about 40 to 50 feet. So you can just see
Okay.
the effect. You can kind of hear the voice muttering some necrotic language.
Can I use my, or attempt to anyways, use my theater lore to try and narratively connect this to what we just experienced?
Go right ahead.
Because she was the
Henry,
only one
it's
paying
the book.
attention.
It's the book. It's a book. We can. Well, you can
25.
read to me.
If this was connected in any way, it would be the quote-unquote spirit that reads from the book every year, but as for effects go, this is kind of lame one. Like, what you saw on there was lame, so, like, What makes you to say this is just not an after effect of, like, as you're leaving, here's a parting scare?
Okay.
Does this language sound like actual spellcasting?
Yes, it does. So, like, strangely ritualistic and, like, the correct incantations for something.
Can I activate the Grim Ring, please?
It begins lighting up as an undead is nearby.
Oh, friends. Something to tell you real quick. This isn't part of the show. That is actually a ghost. So,
I'm gonna actually
do with
move
that as you
us.
will.
I'm gonna move us over to the other map just for the audience. Once again, without a fucking stinger. You all see several arms between various stages of rot and decay begin to shoot out from the ground. And as you guys get ready for combat, several creatures emerge. In fact, that is 20 tokens on the map.
What?
And we're going to
So-
go ahead and take a break right there. We're going to come back for some combat. We will see you all in 5 to 10 minutes as they blew past all the fucking lore that would have explained this event a little bit better. With that being said,
At all.
we'll be right back. See
We
you in a
made
few.
our own lore.
That's right, the stinger works. It's back. I fixed it over the break. Welcome back, everybody, to some more Pathfinder 2nd Edition. For those who have never seen a combat in Pathfinder 2e, great introduction into it. We're gonna fight a bunch of undead things. I'm gonna go ahead and play some music. Yeah, that's the vibe. And we're gonna kick it off. We rolled initiative ahead of time, everybody. So if you hear, you don't see us rolling initiative, that's why. I get to go first. That's right, because I rolled a nat 20, and because I can. I'm actually gonna use the rise up reaction. It's gonna start burrowing.
Don't like that.
Oh boy. That's rising down.
I don't like it when monsters burrow.
This is as far as it's gonna be able to get. That's where it's actually gonna end its turn.
It's just
nowhere
under?
underground. Actually, let me get
Okay.
rid of the effect. As for the big hulking dude, fun fact about zombies: they only get 2 actions. So they're gonna stride up here for their first action, and they're gonna do a wide swing. So they rip off their arm and just swing at the first 2 people they see. So that is gonna be one against Jaminar and one against Taru. So I'm gonna go ahead. The first one is a hunk of meat. Oh, it has a reach of 15. Hold on, we're backing the fuck up. I just want to see if I can do this in one. Nope, I still gotta get closer. Okay, cool. Well, it's gonna get to there. Now you're both definitely within range.
Say it, miss.
That hits for a 23. Okay. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. By the way, do have your reaction. Just a reminder, everybody.
Yeah, I'm calculating. That just hit Turu.
I haven't rolled for True yet. I hit
Okay.
Jaminar. That being said, see if I hit Taru. I do hit Taru.
I I'm gonna use my Glimpse of Redemption.
Glimpse of Redemption. Well, the unfortunate part is that this thing's mindless, so it's just gonna take the penalty of Enfeebled 2. But it's still gonna roll damage. So you take 18, but then you can immediately heal 9. You're
Okay.
essentially reducing this by 9.
So half?
Oh yeah, fuck it. Just hit the half button. That'll do it.
Okay.
And that is gonna end the zombie Hulk's turn. And brings us to September.
Okay. I'm not smart enough to really recall knowledge. So we're gonna not do that. What I am gonna do though is fire breather cook. You want to see something cool?
Yeah. I like cool things.
September squats and just is wreathed in like fire. I'm gonna do lava leap.
You have,
So I can
you have to
leap.
use an action to channel your elements.
I've been channeling my element. I haven't unchanneled it since we entered that haunted house.
Doesn't it eventually have? Don't you have to sustain it eventually?
It only goes out if I overflow, and which is what I'm about to do.
All right, then I'm gonna make you use the element just so I can then apply the effect onto you. And now you get all of your benefits. You can go ahead and do whatever you were doing before the lava leap.
Yeah.
I just needed Foundry to recognize that you had your elements channeled.
Now I'm gonna jump my 25 feet. Nope, wrong button.
They leap.
And then it's
Ooh.
a 10-foot emanation
Yes, it is.
of fire.
So only
So that's
the
a
Hulk-
basic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basic reflex save. Let's roll. It's a 3, so it's a
Let's
critical
go.
failure. So they're gonna take double damage, and you have a +2 AC, +2 circumstance bonus to AC. So the start of your next turn. Wow.
Okay, I rolled crap damage.
It's okay because I have to hit double. They take 24 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna use my third action to recall my elements. And then I can I can send a blast. Right?
Yes, you can
yeah,
do a
an elemental
melee.
blast.
You can do a melee blast.
Okay, we just did fire. Let's just do a little like air punch.
All right, go ahead and
Like-
punch Miss Mayor.
For a 32.
That is a critical success. Okay. Takes 28 points of damage. You gather molten fire underneath you, and you leap down. A like burst of lava covers the zombie Hulk, and then as you begin swirling, channeling your elements, you pack like compressed air into a punch and just slam right into its stomach. Some of its guts like start like wrangling out, but it doesn't look badly hurt. It just looks hurt. That is gonna end your turn because that's all 3 actions. Okay, Jaminar.
All right. Bear with me. First time fighting.
I got you.
it-
Listen, you chose my
is
favorite subclass. I know this one like the back of my hand.
Awesome. It's an action to take to draw my weapon.
No,
right?
it's not for you because you have Slinger's Initiative, which means
Oh,
you can let's see. Way of the Sniper, Slingers, you have an ability called one shot, one kill. So when you roll initiative, stealth for your initiative, but we're just going to use initiative for this case, interact to draw a firearm. On your first turn, your first strike with that weapon deals an additional 1d6 precision damage. So if we go
Okay.
over to your actions tab, you can click on the little box at the top that says one shot, one kill. And then from
Gotcha,
there, it
gotcha.
is all yours. Free reign, my friend. But I'm
Alright.
gonna help you save as many actions as possible. I'm a gunslinger Stan. I know this one.
Alright. Then I think I'll shoot him. Yeah, I think I'll just use sniper's aim then to shoot.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead. Make sure both one shot, one kill and snipers aimed are clicked, and then make an attack roll.
Alright.
22.
Disappointing.
That is a hit. If you want, you do have 2 hero points, which means you can reroll, try to bank for a higher number.
Yeah, why not?
All right, go ahead and you can right click and then above like where it's in the chat and just hit reroll using hero point. Man, of all the possible numbers,
I could have only had one number worse.
hold on. So the good news is it's just a failure, not a critical failure, because this is gonna get into some weird Pathfinder math, but just bear with me for a quick second.
Okay.
There's rules. If you get a 1, it means you lower a degree of success by 1. If you get a 20, you up the degree of success by 1. Typically, this means nat 20s are critical successes, nat 1s are critical failures. However, its AC is 21, which would normally be a success, which means it's only brought down to a failure, not a critical failure. So nothing horrendous happens due to a nat 1. But you do have 1 action left. If you want to, cover reload, just do a normal reload. Whatever tickles. You can do whatever you want with your 3rd action. That is completely up to you.
Yeah, I think I'll do covered reload if I can take cover behind wherever this little statue thing is between us.
Ooh, I like that. Go ahead and make me a stealth check to see how well you can do it with hiding.
Right, it's under my proficiency tab and stuff.
That is a 31. Ooh, okay. You are pocketed away, just right up against that as you begin reloading, getting ready for another shot. It's gonna end your turn and bring us to Henry Friendly. What's
me.
What's our local thaumaturge gonna do with this encounter? That's
Well,
very much in their
first things
favor.
first.
Mm-hmm.
First things first. Dido, you said you wanted to recall knowledge, and you know that Henry is a font of knowledge.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to ask Henry to do something on his turn and let you know, then
Mr. Henry, do they have any weaknesses to me?
let me find out. And I'm going to stretch out my hand towards September, and the wig atop September's head starts to shake, and all of a sudden, a glowing purple knife flies from the wig, and I catch it like Thor's hammer.
Hell yeah.
Call implement as my first action.
All right.
So
You
I
have
have
your
my-
implement in your hand.
I have my weapon implement.
Mhm.
And then can I do exploit vulnerability from range? Or
Yes,
do I
you
need to
can.
be
It's
close?
any creature you can see.
All right. I'm going to use exploit vulnerability on the zombie Hulk.
The zombie Hulk. Okay, go ahead and give me a esoterica lore for a DC of 22.
I can do that.
I hope
I
so.
will do that right now. Holy shit.
You can't hero point. Hey, we learned there's only one number lower than that one.
you know, I'm going to use.
I'm gonna do something I don't usually do.
So I have Creighton's cognitive crossover,
Mm-hmm.
which allows me to immediately reattempt a check using another chosen skill. And
That's
I've
not
chosen...
how that's gonna work for
Okay.
exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
So if you want, you can hero
Yes.
point and try again, or the action's wasted because you can only do it once per round. So you could try again next turn.
I'll use a hero point.
Okay.
Fine.
I tried to grant a
Reroll.
hero point, but it won't let me.
Yeah, because there's already been some.
Holy
shit! Another nat 1 on a hero point.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck is my luck right now?
You know, I don't like this. Mr. Henry doesn't
That's
like
the-
this one
That's
bit.
the second 2 to a 1.
Well, I guess the
It's
question.
it's our comeuppance for the haunted house shenanigans.
Yeah, we deserve it.
So what you're saying is
I don't think there's. I don't.
If
there's
I had a
any-
nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice within the same 10-minute span.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, huh?
You can still have 2 actions left if you want to, like, get closer, try to hit it. Like, nothing's stopping you from doing that.
I have one action left because call
Implements 1. Yep, you're right.
And I can't use what I just did again.
Nope, because that's once per round.
Can I just try to recall?
You
Oh, you
can
know
try
what?
to recall
You
knowledge.
know what? You know what, James? Because I don't know when else I'm going to be able to use this.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Let me know.
I am going to use Devil's Bargain.
Okay.
When I critically fail an attack roll check or saving throw, I can re-roll with a +2 circumstance bonus and use the higher result.
Normally, I would not allow 2 fortune effects to counteract each other, but I will allow it for the sake of this game. So you can go ahead and try again. If it's another nat 1, I'm barring you from rolling for the next 2 minutes.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
There are 20 sides on this die. 23.
Hey, look at
Okay.
Look at that.
Just high enough to get a success for exploit vulnerability. You recall an important fact about the creature, learning its highest weakness or one of its highest weakness if it has multiple of the same value, but not its other weaknesses, resistances, or immunity. You can either exploit either the creature's mortal weakness or personal antithesis. Which would you rather have? And I'm going to give you a hint. You want mortal weakness.
Right. I mean, do I get to know if it has any weaknesses
It
before I
does.
choose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll go with a mortal weakness, yeah.
It has weakness to Vitality 10, which means every time you hit it, it'll take extra 10 points of Vitality damage. Vitality, by the way, is like light and positive energy.
Okay. September! You have to hit it with positivity!
That's not
Do I
going to
look
backfire.
like a Care Bear?
Well, that's what it's weak to!
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Let me
Is he
give...
fading away as he says that last line? Is it
Oh, wait, I actually do have one more action. I'm going to... What is my movement speed?
Hold on, I'm giving you
Let me see.
the
It's on your front
benefits
one.
of
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
getting?
right there.
I'm
trying to give you the benefits. Select one thaumaturge. It's being a dick. I'm just gonna give you the effect of exploit vulnerability. Come on, there's gotta be a effect. Yeah, here we go. There you go. Exploit personal antithesis. No, come on, Foundry, you're better than this. Exploit vulnerability. Okay. Exploit mortal weakness. Here we go. There we go. Okay. That should give you hopefully something. I don't know why it's just being a dick. That is going to end your turn.
Yes.
Brings us to Aisha.
Okay, so I guess first things first, I have to spend an action to draw my sword.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fixed. Okay. Before I make my decision here, the skeleton kind of in the center of that purple nonsense. Do I see something emanating from it? Do I see it like doing something at the level 7 adventure I would recognize as spellcasting?
Which one?
How do I do a ping?
You can just hold down.
Hold.
Yeah, just click and hold. That pings
Yeah.
something.
I might need to be on select to do that.
Might. Is
Yeah.
it like the bog? That's disappeared. It's straight up off the map right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I can see it. Then in that case, this makes it easy. I'm gonna use Sunblade on the big guy.
It's definitely a fucking possibility. Go right ahead.
Where are actions? Is that under spellcasting? Yeah, it's under spellcasting. Okay, let's make sure I am targeting. And then I hit cast.
All right. Go ahead and hit attack for me real quick, and let's see what happens.
Cool.
That hits for a 30. Go ahead and roll some damage as you begin to swing into it.
Oh, it's up there. Cool.
That is 6 points up. Hold on. Make the radial's 1d4 fire damage. If the target's evil, it gets undead, one positive.
Should be.
First, yeah, this should be higher. I'm just gonna hit. It's gonna take double damage essentially.
Okay.
Just after all the math goes through, and it's gonna trigger its weakness, and it will take an additional 10 points of vitality damage.
Wait, did I just take damage? Did that just happen?
Yeah, it just took damage.
No, for some reason my HP went down also.
I can just undo that real quick. There you go.
Yeah, technology. So yeah, she hears their bickering about positivity and goes, "I can do this." Care Bear stare.
Care Bear stab.
Okay. Well, you still have, I believe, another 2. No, you have 1 action left.
No,
Nope, 1 to draw, 2 for Sunblade. You're right. Good count. Yeah. It is my turn. Thank you for letting me know that, Foundry. We're gonna do something a little funny. We're gonna shriek for 2 actions. is a 30-foot cone. See if I actually have to get closer for that. Hold on. Boop. Come on, Foundry. Stop being stupid. Let's turn it. See if I actually have to move closer. If not, it is gonna need to move closer. So we're gonna actually just see how close we need to get. Okay, we can get to there, it'd be fine. So it's gonna use all 3 of its actions. It's gonna shriek. I need everybody. I'm gonna put this into chat to make a DC 26 basic will. You can go ahead and click that and it'll automatically start rolling. This is a fear effect.
I don't think
I'm not in
2
that
of us
You are
aura.
want
not-
to.
You are
Yeah,
sorry. Who's
3 of
not
us.
in it? Oh shit. Oh, it's only
yeah.
2 of you. Yep. I just need
Mhm.
Henry and Taru to make it.
That's fine.
Aisha
yeah.
and Jamina are actually just slightly out of that range.
Oh, that's how that works.
Critical failure.
Oh, oh, well, I didn't.
Critical success
Oh, fudge.
from
That's why I get
Henry. Why is Devil's... you gotta turn off Devil's Bargain. You still pass, but... critically succeed. But for some reason, that's active for you.
Yeah, let me turn that off.
Okay. Well, I guess it's only Carisha that's gonna get hit with this. You're going to take 4d10 mental damage. That's 18 points
Holy
of
fudge.
mental damage times 2. And then...
So, double?
Yeah, hit double, and you are also frightened 2. That is going to end its turn, as you are now frightened. Good news is,
Oh.
it's the zombie shambler's turn. It's going to use its first action. It's actually going to use all of its actions to stride. This is the closest it's going to be able to get this turn. And that's going to actually end their turn. Cool. It's once again my turn. Boo, boo, boo. We are gonna... Do we have spells? We don't have spells. That sucks. Oh yeah, we can get right up to September. Let me turn off the shriek effect, just so I don't have to deal with that again. September, we're gonna hit you with a claw. As a 28, you are gonna take 8 points of slashing damage, and it is gonna make a grab attempt. So this is
I need a hug.
definitely gonna try.
Do you cause?
It
You
fails
guys
its
expect
hug.
damage?
It does not hug you.
Oh, but did it make a melee attack?
It did make a melee attack.
So it's gonna take, I think it's 2 points of damage. Give me just a second. Let me find it. Because I have defensive needles.
Okay.
2 piercing damage to the creature. This damage increases to 3. Okay, so 2. 2 piercing damage.
2
As it
piercing
tries to hit me.
damage. -2. That's gonna end their turn, bringing us to Taru.
Ah!
Bringing up the rear of initiative.
So, I need to see if I actually prepared this or not. Where inventory. I did. So, what does Frighten do?
-2
in
to
Pathfinder?
basically every stat possible.
Cool. Well, Taru's scared and does not like the look of that zombie horde that just stepped up. Nice. I don't like it.
Why not?
So spooky. So they're gonna pull out one of the bombs that they've made today, and it looks like it's not very viscous. It's very gummy looking inside their vial. and they're going to chuck it in the middle, probably.
And what kind of
How far are
bomb,
you?
may I ask, this is gonna be?
It's a red pitch bomb.
Red pitch bomb. Okay. Go ahead,
Um,
and you can make a strike with that.
Dashing and daring, courageous and caring.
I
faithful and friendly.
would. I don't know how to click on that though.
I got it. Draw with one hand.
Okay.
And now it should be in your actions
Oh.
list. You can just hit
I don't.
red pitch bomb.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Which I have quick bomber.
Mhm.
So
You can just interact and throw it
Well-
all at the same time.
yeah. Okay. It's in my actions. There it is.
Mhm.
So strike. Yes. Sure. God damn it.
You do have a hero point. Historically, this has not gone bad for anybody at this table.
Historically, I'm scared. I want that thing to explode. So we're going to reroll using a hero point.
Hey, opposite effect.
Hey!
Go ahead and roll damage as you hit a
And-
bunch of them. And there's an
I
and.
have an and. I also have a feat. I have where was it at? I have it. Calculated splash. So the splash damage equals to my intelligence modifier instead of the normal amount, which my intelligence modifier is a 4.
Nice. All right, well, just go ahead and hit damage, and I'll make sure it gets added. That is 6 points of damage. And so they take 8 points of damage. As they are also going to take an additional 2 points of damage because they take splash damage as well. So,
They take 4.
no, they have weakness.
Oh,
That the additional 4 was already factored into the initial hit.
okay.
Because they have a
gotcha.
weakness to splash damage, they just happen to take extra.
Gotcha.
Don't worry, I made this somewhat of a fair fight.
So did they take all of that fire damage?
Yes,
Cool. Okay.
they did not seem to be resistant to it. However, it was one action to throw and throw out. You have 2 more actions left.
Mhm. Goody. What can I do?
You do a lot of things.
I could do... Well, my initial plan was to chuck a grenade at the big guy, but then people decided to stand next to it, and I thought they might not want to get hit by a bomb. I don't want to stand by the big guy.
Food fight.
It's like, hold on, this one's a little spicy! I'm going to just move... Oh, hold on. Not with the measuring tool. I'm going to move back here, and hopefully big guy doesn't have a reaction to smack me.
Let's see, does Big Guy have reaction? No, he does not.
Heck yeah. So yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. This is something Ty would have actually kind of... no, hold on. Ty needs to use a recall knowledge action. Never mind. I was gonna give free information like I'm an idiot. Beginning of round 2. Don't worry, my friend. The bogs
I
are...
still technically have one more action.
Fuck. I miscalculated. Never mind. Back to round 1. I mean, you're smart. You can
We know
recall
what
knowledge if you
happens when
want.
there's James. We know what happens when you let an alchemist not finish their last action, and
They
then
pull out
bottled
bottled
sunlight comes
sunlight.
out.
Is any of our folks looking super bad?
I think you look the worst.
Okay. Can I throw a bomb on myself?
Hypothetically. Depends on what you're doing. Are you healing
Well, I
bombing
have
yourself?
Maybe.
Figured.
I do have healing bomb.
This is additive too, so it means it costs 2 more reagents to use.
Except, I'm pretty sure. I thought I had a thing.
You have to quick
maybe it
out me
wasn't.
to do healing bomb.
Right.
If it changes your mind at all, I was planning on enhancing you on my turn.
Does it take 2? Because it just says
It says
I have to just
additive.
make
It has
quick
additive
alchemy.
2, which is a trait that requires additional.
Where does it say that at? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Feats with the additive trait allow you to spend actions to add special substances to bombs or
Gotcha.
elixirs.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know for
Additive
that.
traits always
Okay,
follow.
I was thinking of something. It's fine. Well, I'll wait then.
Oh wait,
and-
hold on. Shit, no, hold on. I'm wrong.
Oh,
I'm not. I misread what it said. So basically, it brings a level increase. An additive increases the level of an item. It cannot be higher. So, like, let's say you had a level 7 elixir of life. You cannot use additive 2 on top of that to bring it to a 9th level. It is a maximum. So basically, this is a way of bringing lower level items up to your level.
Right. Which I only have. I don't know where it's at. With my level, I only have a level, whatever it is, level 1 elixir of life. So.
Well, you still have one
Okay,
action
that's-
left if you want to recall knowledge or do something like that.
Yeah, I'll recall knowledge. What is that?
Or this would be a religion or an applicable lore.
It's probably not a cooking lore, right?
Probably not a cooking lore.
Dang it. Well, my religion's a -1. I don't know anything about religion.
You could try occultism if you're trained in that.
I have a +3. We'll go for it.
All right. Shot in the dark. What's the
Why
worst
not?
that's going to happen? 13. Man, that's a big fucking zombie.
It's scary. Okay.
All right. Now the fucker comes out of the ground. In a 30-foot emanation is Breath of the Bog. So, boop. Everyone but September. Yeah, Henry's just right in that range. Needs to make a DC 19 fortitude saving throw. I would highly suggest succeeding this one. Success. Critical success. Success. Fail, Baisha.
I have a hero point on my sheet, apparently.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I click that?
Right click and then hit in the chat and then hit reroll using a hero point.
Okay.
I actually pause the cheery music. Aisha might not be able to breathe in about 2 seconds. 23. Okay, you are fine. The smell is so bad that you feel your lungs start to tighten up. As it has an aura that would essentially make you have to hold your breath, which would mean no spell casting. That being said, it is here, however, and it is going to make a strike against this weakened kobold.
Yeah.
So it's gonna miss by 1. And then it's gonna use its last action to follow up against the champion. That is also gonna miss by just 1. Champions are bullshit. That is going to end its turn.
28 AC, baby.
Let's go.
James, I just want to duly inform you that you do have villain points at your disposal if you would like to use
Oh,
them.
don't worry. Don't worry.
What's
I'm about
funny is
to.
that I have seen no hero points come up, but it's on cooldown.
I saw one.
No, I've seen 2 at least. You guys have 2 group ones, because I know somebody gave it to you one earlier, and then I know Cass gave the other one. I can confirm at least 2 were given out during the stream that anybody can use. That being said, I'm gonna hit some bitches using my wide swing. What is Corpse Throw doing? I really want to use it, but at the same time, I kind of don't yet. Let's do a wide swing. 1 at Henry and 1 at September.
Is this a concentrate, manipulate, or move action?
Nope. This is just an attack. So that is
Miss.
a miss against you. Let's see if we can hit September with it.
No, not September.
It's got an attack penalty.
Miss.
Enfeebled 2 is what's saving your ass right now.
And
Whoa.
actually, technically, that's a miss by 4 because I have a +2 circumstance to my AC
that
because
is
of
a
lava
miss by
leak.
4. Well, it's gonna burn
But still.
burn one of those villain points. And immediately make an attack against Henry, which is gonna fucking miss by 2.
My love,
The
my
enfeebled
love,
condition is what is
Mr.
saving
Henry.
everyone's ass right now. I want to double check just when that wears off. I believe it's at the start of your next turn. Okay. Well, that it stays on for the purposes of this round. Technically, it would be off because of the start of next turn, but loosey-goosey shit.
My turn hasn't started yet until right now.
No, I'm not you. I was talking to champion.
Oh.
That being said, you are up.
Okay. I can throw things too. And I'm gonna pop one of the beads off of my necklace of fireballs.
Where are you throwing
And I'm
this?
gonna huck it over here, like right
To
in the middle,
Shambler troop.
into the Shambler troop. And it's gonna be the 66 one.
Okay,
It's the only 66 I've got.
basic reflex saving throw. It's a failure. So go ahead and roll damage. As this is a fireball being flung at them. They all take 16 with an additional 5 points of area damage.
And then kind of like off of that, in September's excitement, like Henry knows what's coming. As like the ground slowly starts to like tremble under her feet as they get excited, I am probably gonna hit myself. But is there a way that I can get a 10-foot radius sphere that will not hit me?
Unless you move, no.
I can't move to do this. I might
That's what you're looking at right now.
it for the. Okay, I don't want to hit Henry.
Wait, where are you throwing? Wait, hold on. Do you want it like here-ish?
So what I'm trying to do is tremor.
Tremor.
It's a 10-foot burst within 30 feet.
Okay. And you're trying to hit both of them. You can put it there. That'd hit both of them.
Yeah. Yes. That is what
Okay.
I would like to do.
And then basic reflex saving throw from both of them. That is a failure from the first one. And let's see if the rogue can do any better. That's a success by the rogue. So go ahead and roll damage.
Did you move before? Did it say?
Wait, hold on. You would have only had one action left, because it's one action to draw out the bead, one to throw it.
All right, then I will just elemental burst
Okay.
the guy in front of me then.
Okay.
Sorry, I read that wrong. It told me it was only one action.
It's one action to interact to throw it. You still need to
See,
interact
it
to
doesn't
draw.
say that in the instructions.
I know it doesn't say that in the instructions. It's the same way that, like, bombs have one action to interact, and that interact is to throw, but you still need an action to draw the bomb. All right.
I'm gonna use my my Earth Blast then on the big guy.
On the big guy. That hits. Go ahead and roll some damage. That is 10 points of damage.
But that's okay. That just means that I still have my my elements.
You do still have your element. Brings us to Jaminer. All right, round 2. Your gun's cocked and loaded. What are we doing?
I think we're gonna do another sniper's aim shot at the big boy.
I love that sound.
Come on, Jammy.
Only going up from here.
Yeah, ball's rolling up.
Still hidden, right? Does
Yeah,
that do
he's
anything?
he's gonna break hidden as soon as he fires, but
But is
just more
it
means,
like you get advantage or
no, it means if I'm gonna try to hit him, I would have to roll a flat check to see if I'm going to. Actually, I need to use an action to try to see him first
gotcha. Okay.
to lower the DC. That's a critical hit by plus
Oh, yeah.
11.
Awesome.
Go ahead and hit that critical button. This is why we stand a gunslinger in this house. That is 51 points of damage in a single shot. That is going
that's
to
nice.
take that right to the
And
face. Has to make a
Make
fortitude
a
saving throw.
Fortitude, yeah. Holy shit.
That's a 2. That's a failure. It is stunned 1, which means it cannot
Let's
use
go,
reactions.
Jamie
It is also down
Johnson!
1 more action. That leaves it only at 1
Awesome.
action on its turn. So yeah, this is why I tell people gunslingers are fucking amazing. Because when you crit, you fucking crit. That
that
is
was stupid.
51 points of damage in a single turn. Holy shit.
Yeah,
You have
that
1
was-
action left. If you want to go pop
I
back
get-
into hiding.
I think I'm just gonna do covered reload again.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me that stealth check just to see how well you are at hiding. 23. Okay. Well,
Could be worse.
could be worse. That's gonna bring us to Henry Friendly.
I just see a giant hole in the middle of this
Oh yeah. It's
zombie
like,
Hulk now.
well, what is a small bullet essentially? I like in my head what happened is you fired right into its stomach and it bounced around the inside, just causing all sorts of guts and flesh and meat to just be ripped around.
So good.
Love that.
So good.
It's still
do any of those
alive.
parts look like usable, or are they rotting?
Definitely rotting, as it's like liver is barely hanging out, like inside its body.
Okay, so no stew parts.
so
No,
I'm gonna
definitely
move,
not.
I'm gonna move here for my first action.
Okay.
And one thing that you should know, James,
Oh, I love knowing
that-
stuff.
I have sympathetic vulnerabilities.
Ooh, what does
so-
that do?
So the current vulnerability that I'm exploding,
Vitality.
if any other creature that I can see has that vulnerability, I can exploit it as well without using exploit vulnerabilities.
Good to know. I'm trying to see.
So if any of these other ones have it, not that it really matters right now, but
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, so what else are we doing on this turn?
we're going to attack the zombie hole.
Duly noted.
Oh, Mr. Henry, I believe in you, sir.
Henry barrel rolls through the area, landing behind the rogue, and the zombie Hulk turns and Henry just sticks the knife straight through the giant gaping hole and is trying to aim for the heart. So let's see
Oh.
if he can hit
Yeah,
it.
you got this.
Nope.
Nat 1. Could always hero point. There's only
I
one
don't
direction
have
to
any
go.
hero points.
There's 2 floating ones.
I mean, does anyone care if I use it?
Go for it.
No, by all means.
Use
I will
it. Use it or lose it.
I will use it.
You could just do another attack roll. Just using that same.
Yeah, 30.
30 is gonna hit. Can I actually make a suggestion for you real quick? Instead of striding there, stride to here. That way it'll be off guard and that becomes a critical hit. That's only if you
Okay.
want. If you wanted to stay in that position, because it's good positioning to hit the vampire spawn, you could go right ahead. Completely up to you.
I was doing it so that I could get to that guy quicker, but I also have a third action to use, so I could just move again. So yeah,
Okay.
that's a good idea. Let's do
All
that.
right, go ahead and hit critical damage for me.
Critical. So it is 18 points of piercing, and it
An
didn't
additional.
add the
Wait, hold on.
poison.
It's because you're about to kill it. I'm gonna give you some insight. It's immune to all poison damage. However, its weaknesses to vitality is way higher than its current hit points. And with a burst of light, it literally explodes as you stab it up through the head, and it full pops. It just hits the floor hard. You do have one action left if you want to just go straight back to where you were. This thing is effectively removed from the census.
I need. How far away am I from?
One
25.
stride action.
Yeah, I'll just move back up there.
Perfect.
Did you see that, September?
I did. It was so great.
Ooh.
Aisha.
Okay.
But you know what? If the law gets on you, I will take not the credit, but I'll get you. I'll take the blame. They'll believe it was me.
I have a quick question. I forgot something earlier. So when I rolled the save and I ended up after the hero point getting the save, would anything have changed if it was a critical success? Because my breath control feat would have made that a critical success.
Yeah, actually take your hero point back if that would have made it a critical success. Yeah,
Okay.
go right ahead. So you get your hero point back. I didn't know I had breath control.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I should have.
Nope, totally
realized
good.
it.
Totally okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got your whole
Cool.
turn. What are we doing?
Mr. Henry does see September sweat just a little bit. Not sweat, but yeah, sweat a little bit. It was hot.
Right away, like it's almost like instinctual. She like reaches back with her shield hand and hits Turu with lay on hands.
Okay. Go ahead and cast that to chat.
How does she cast that on Turu?
She just like touches you and you just feel this butterfly goodness.
Ah! The stew is making my tummy rumbly.
So if you open your there we go. Spell effect.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Just being really slow.
There you go.
Also, because of a feat I took, it gives you +10 to your speed till the end of your next turn.
Holy
I will be
shit.
fast.
Okay. Oh, there's healing. There's 24 for. Oh shit! It applied to you.
Oops.
Here. You know what? I'm gonna do some fast stuff. Ready? Ready? Watch this. Spell effect. Lay on hands. And then I'm gonna give you 24 fucking hit points. And then you have a +10 bonus to your speed.
Nice.
So that like brewery guy went back away somehow.
No, he's right behind you.
Oh, okay.
He's right there.
He's not there on my map. That's weird. Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
He's just that good at disappearing and reappearing. He just straight up off the fucking
he's in
map.
that square, right there.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna target him where I see him. I'm
Love
just gonna
that.
hit him with my sword. 36.
That's a nat fucking 20.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll critical damage against this bog mummy. Let's see if it could take it for maximum damage possible of 44.
No way.
Roll 2 8s on the die.
I don't know if like any of my other effects matter right now. I don't think so.
Shouldn't for the purposes of this right now.
Cool.
That is half of its hit points gone in a single hit.
So if I want to use my last action just to slash at it again,
Go right
I would
ahead.
hit the
You can.
the map -5 one.
Yes, that's correct. You could use your action to
Hot
raise a
dog.
shield. We could hit it. What do we got? Miss by 1.
That's okay.
All
I'm
right.
satisfied with that turn.
Well, 44 is still a lot of damage in a single go. Okay. Let's reward this gunslinger a little bit more. Gonna use an action to try to seek you out since it just sees you disappear. Perception is the worst for it, so this is gonna be funny as shit. 20. What is your stealth DC? So take your stealth modifier, add 10 to it. Let's see if it can find you.
My stealth modifier plus 10.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
That would be 27.
So it fails to see you at all as you go into your covered reload. That wastes one of its actions trying to find you. It cannot shriek. So we're gonna just stride. How close can we get? Hold on. I want to see if our fly speed's any faster. Fly's 40. Okay. Hold on. I just got to give it like a +5. That way it just activates fly speed. There we go. And we're going to fly all the way over here to be flanking or try to hit this champion since we could not find the pesky little gunslinger. So that's going to be Talon Strike against you, which is going to hit for 14 points of damage. End its turn there, as it just could not fucking find anybody else. This is where we get into the haha funny moments for me, though. Welcome to a troop. Troops can get pretty fucking far. They're gonna use their first action to stride. So that means they're all gonna fucking... They all get to move within their speed. Boop, boop, boop. Try to see how far I can get them. Wait, hold on. These guys can go 5 more feet. There we go. Okay. Well, the good news... There's good news and bad news. The good news is it's only hitting one of you. Because I didn't have enough movement to get everybody else. So it's going to do a shambling onslaught. I need you to go ahead and make me a DC 18 basic reflex saving throw. Against... As, like, the zombies begin to, like, grab and slash at you.
Wait. Why does it say roll +12?
Because that's what your reflex modifier is.
Oh. Oh.
So if you roll that.
You know, it said 11 on the sheet. I was confused.
Critical success! You negate any and all damage!
Nice.
You, as you're beginning to, like, wail into this bog mummy, you feel the light of the darkness of Desna's dream begin to encompass you, and on your back sprouts 2 spectral butterfly wings that just shield you from the attacks as they're just like crawling up against it. Desna has your back. I need to move this guy fucking back. That is a crit success. You are completely okay. Vampire is gonna actually get to heal. And then... Oh, we got some people in front of us. Let's see what we can do. Let's go for... Henry first. Nat fucking 1.
Not gonna do it.
We're gonna try again. Against... Okay, that's gonna hit September 4.
Do
13.
they get a minus to because
They
they
did.
attack multiple times? Oh, they
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
I hit map -4. Okay, and then they're gonna try to grapple you.
I like hugs.
Well, that's a
Hug
21
me.
against your fortitude DC, which is gonna fail. That's
Oh,
27.
but it still takes 2 damage because it tried to hit me in melee.
It does. That brings us to
Real quick, James.
Taru. Real quick answer.
So I have this thing called implements. Oh, you know what? It failed. Go on. Go on.
Okay.
That's fine.
Hi. I don't like all these people by me. It's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what
I'm
makes them
going
fun.
to draw another grenade.
A whole grenade.
A whole grenade. This time it's different. It has like it's got like a reddish liquid in it, but if you look closely you can see like little like pine needles inside of it, but they're sharp looking.
Love that.
Where do I click the thing?
You
I had it
can.
and I lost. There it is. I found it.
Okay.
It moved up. So I'm going to attack. I don't want that one. I want the one that's like right above that guy, so it hits him.
If you just select the Shambler troop, all of them will be affected at the same time. So
Okay.
actually, they were supposed to take
yeah.
extra damage. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot. They were supposed to take persistent fire damage. My bad.
Yeah.
Does that reduce them? Oh, that did. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you pass
Fire!
certain thresholds, they start to whittle down as a troop.
Okay.
So the persistent
Well-
did just enough to get it over that first threshold. It's got one more to go.
All right. So I'm gonna aim for the one that's catty corner of the skelly guy, so that he gets hit with splash damage.
Love that.
Um.
Turn the music back on.
Critical
Critical
hit.
hit. What the fuck is going on? Go back to rolling that once.
No. You do have
That's
you
3
do have
crits
villain
this
points.
round, fuckers. 3.
So,
Critical hit by plus
yeah.
15. What the fuck?
So I hit critical, yeah?
Yeah, hit critical. This is gonna trigger so many things. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 16.
So yes. And the splash damage is 4.
But they're gonna take that.
And it's also the target is stupefied.
They're mindless, but I don't think that matters.
Okay, fine. Well, they get silly
Um,
faces.
And then they're gonna take the additional 5 points because they are. Wait, hold on. I think it's actually supposed to be 2. Sorry, they actually heal 3, but they take additional damage just due to the fact that they're weak to splash damage, which I believe might actually bring them down to 1 more, very close to bringing them down by 1 more. However, the Harpy Skeleton
man.
Yeah,
take
they're about to
damage?
take the 4 damage.
Okay.
They take no
No
damage.
damage. Fuck you.
Listen, I gave you a whole troop to blow up. All right, like I feel
Okay,
like I gave
that's
you
fine.
tools.
Is it because he's resistant, probably, to piercing?
I refuse
gonna
to
assume.
dignify that with an answer. But
Okay.
yes.
I just see the spikes just bouncing off of him. That's what I see. I guess it
Go
makes sense. He's
through
a
the
skeleton.
rib.
Bones.
I know I
We need
have
to
villain
boil his
points to be
bones
up.
to
I'm
make
gonna
him
use
soft.
them. Yeah.
We need boil his bones, and it'll be soft, and then we can suck the marrow out of it.
I thought you
Okay.
boiled and mashed them, put them in a stew.
No, that's potatoes. These are
Okay.
bones. Okay.
You have 2
so that
actions
was one
left.
action.
Yes, that's 1 action to effectively do a lot.
And there's a man next to me, and I don't like that. He's scary.
It's just Jamina.
So I'm gonna-
You've been with him all night.
I'm gonna buy. So that would be the -5 map,
That would
right?
be -5 because a bomb is an attack.
Okay. Maybe. Slow it down.
Ooh,
There it is.
nat 1.
Oh. No.
As you go to bite them, you realize this probably wouldn't taste good at all. This thing looks like it's been rotting in a swamp for a long time.
Gross. I like it.
Anything else? You got one more action left.
Yeah. I can do another bomb, right?
Yeah. Just it's at a -10.
Okay.
But worst comes to worst, you activate splash damage.
Yeah, okay. What bombs do I have currently? We got some alchemist fire. Why not? Let's throw some alchemist fire. And we'll still aim for that
The middle guy.
same dude there.
Go ahead and roll.
Because then I have to go find it.
7 is a critical miss.
That's not
However,
really-
they still take the splash damage, so I'm just gonna. I just need to roll damage. That's all. And then just hit splash. That tower takes 4 damage. No, shut the
Why
fuck
did
up.
I take...
I don't know. Foundry's being dumb. Splash damage. And then they take an additional 2 points of splash damage, which means they go 1, 2, 3, and 4 are gone.
And the skeleton guy, is that...
Is unaffected.
Because that's a different kind of splash damage.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. So
Is it-
that... Oh, yeah, hold on. No, that actually should take it, but I think it's immune.
It's a different... Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
takes some
fire.
damage.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
Round
Go
3,
fight
this
'em.
brings it to the bug, mummy. This thing only really has like 2 or 3 things it can do. So let's see if we can actually fucking hit with them. Let's hit the champion with our highest attack first.
No.
James, do
No.
we have to make
Clearly
the
not.
save again for the stench? or
Nope.
no?
You are immune for 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
It is a good opening of a round thing, but outside of that, fuck, just gonna miss every single fucking attack.
Yes.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm using my hero point. It's burrowing into the ground again.
Villain point?
Yep, villain point.
Question mark?
It is gone. Alright,
What is the villain point for the hero point for the GM?
that brings us to September.
Okay, so the ground around her, as they're like, almost like dancing, like, not really dancing, but like, you know that like erratic movement, like when you can't really pace, you just kind of
Oh
go
yeah.
from foot to foot. And the ground
Tippy-tappies.
below them, yeah, is just like rumbling just enough for like people in the immediate vicinity to do it. And fire is starting to like gather from like her feet up to the top. And she's like, no. Fire's destructive. Fire's not good. And she looks up from the guy in front of her at Mr. Henry's like, fire, not good. So instead of doing a big fire thing, she just fire blasts the guy in front of them.
Love that. Go ahead and make an attack roll. 21. That is gonna miss.
I think I have a
Good.
hero point. Do I have a hero point?
You might.
We have
I
a
do have a-
floater.
I do.
You have a
I have
floater.
I have a hero point. Now that I actually have the person targeted, I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll. Nat 1! 3 times in one night! A hero point brings us down to a nat 1! That's gonna critically miss.
But anyways, that energy has to go somewhere. And as the ground still trembles, and I am going to tremor
Just get him.
into these guys. No, these guys.
Oh, those guys.
Mm-hmm. It can be within 30 feet. It's a 10-foot burst.
Let's get all of them.
Yeah.
Critical failure from the troop.
So if they can go prone, they're prone.
They can go prone. Hold on.
So they are prone.
Harpy skeleton saves.
Okay, so Harpy Skeleton takes half damage. The troop is prone.
Actually, they take double because they critically fail. And then they go prone.
And yeah,
Oh,
she's just
no,
looking
no,
at
they're
Mr.
dead.
Henry's.
No, you just straight up fucking obliterate them off the map. As they get sucked and absorbed into the earth.
I don't even think September notices. She's just like looking at Mr. Henry like, no fire, no fire. Fire is bad.
Henry just looks over and goes, September, look what you did. That's so good. And then face kind of clears for a second and goes and puts a hand on September's shoulder and goes, sometimes fire is good. In this case, go ahead.
Ooh, okay.
I love
Okay.
how she's like, or how they're like, I can't use fire, and meanwhile over there,
Just fucking
Kobold's
bombs
just
like it's fucking
chucking
nothing.
fire bombs.
Right? That is gonna end
Well,
your
it's
turn.
it's one thing when September uses an item to cause fire, but their innate fire is more volatile.
Let me turn off your kinetic aura, since you no longer have
Yes, it's gone. I just overflowed.
that. Alright. Jaminer.
All right.
Jammy.
I think we're gonna start off with a normal strike.
Ooh. Okay. Who we going for?
Might be doing guy up by September and Henry.
Okay.
Let's do a strike.
That hits. Go ahead and roll some damage. 14 points of damage. Not bad for a ranged attack. However, they're going to take 9.
I don't like that. Well, and then I am going to risky reload.
Ooh, okay.
And do another strike with that.
Make sure you hit multiple attack penalty.
Yes, sir.
That misses. If you have a hero point, I'd recommend using it, or else your gun is gone.
Yeah. I don't believe we do.
You have
So,
one floating hero point left.
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
I would
Use it.
use it.
Alright. Should I just roll the attack again, or should you re-roll?
You can go ahead and roll the attack again. That does hit.
Hey.
So go ahead and roll
There we
damage
go.
again. For 8 points of damage.
Boo.
Hey, you know what? Crits are where you have your most fun.
Yeah. And then I think I'll just end my turn with another covered reload.
Alright, go ahead and give me the stealth check. .30.
Okay.
Fucking gone. Henry. Friendly. What are we doing?
He's not going to be very friendly this round. I'm going to I am going to what's it called? Exploit vulnerability on spawn.
Okay, go ahead and make an Esoterica lore. The DC for this one, 19.
Well, if I miss this. All right.
26. That is a success. They do not have any weaknesses you can exploit. So you're gonna need a personal antithesis.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a personal antithesis.
Okay.
Which my personal antithesis is going to. Okay, so if I create a personal antithesis for this creature, can other people use that against?
Only
No,
you.
it's just me. That's what I thought.
It's your personal problem with that.
Okay. I get a. Let's see.
He tries to find the book.
Yeah, I tried to find a book. I am going to. Actually, this is hilarious to me. I'm going to pull out my book of citations.
Okay.
And I'm going to rip a page out of my book of citations, and I'm going to slap it onto this vampire spawn and go, you may not be very weak to many things, but everyone is weak to housing code.
I thought you were just going to say the law.
If I was wittier, possibly.
Okay. Well, personal antithesis is going to be up. I'm just gonna description to chat, jump to bottom.
Right now strikes with the full force of the law.
You don't have implements selected. Go to your inventory, click manage implements. Well,
it
manage implements not
wasn't
working.
letting me.
I know, it's acting
Yeah,
so weird. Well, fuck that then. I'll keep it up and running.
Okay. And then I'm going to make an attack with my poisonous dagger.
Okay.
Target you. Roll. Miss by 2.
If you want, you can use an action to step here. That'd make it off guard, and then you'd actually hit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome.
That works. Let's do that. So I hit. I will do 12 damage. Does poison do anything poison resistant to poison?
It looks like poison does nothing to it.
Okay. And then my personal antithesis damage, which
is 5, because it's 2 plus half your level, so an additional 5 points of damage. That cannot be negated.
Look at that. 5 whole points of damage. Okay. That is my turn.
That is your turn. Bringing us to Aisha.
Okay, because Founder's been real weird, the burrower guy is still behind us, right?
No, he's underground.
Okay, wait, yes, right, he went underground. Okay, cool. Cool, it's actually invisible this time. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, first things first, I'm gonna try and use my fascinating performance on Mr. Multi-Armed Skeleton Dude in front of me.
Okay. Oh, by the way, the first two, the upper set, those are wings. This is a harpy skeleton.
Oh. I heard you say that, and I was like, okay.
No problem.
That makes more sense. So I'm gonna do a perform check against its will DC.
Okay. Go ahead and make that performance check for us.
Oh. Please. Let me get into my skills.
Nah,
Please.
you don't need
Boundary.
those. Nah, you're good.
Roll. So that's a 30.
As you start to try to fascinate it, you get the sense that due to its being dead, it is immune to mental effects.
Ah, that's okay. Now I know.
No,
That
we
was
know.
half the battle. The other half, that doesn't count as an attack, right?
No, that's not an attack. That's just a skill action. So you have 2 actions left.
Hot dog. Action. Let me go to my action screen, Cadre. Step 1, the other half of the battle, swords and shit. Oh, I forgot to target it. I'm sorry. Or did I? I remembered. Hot dog.
Love that. Okay. That is 11 points of damage.
My final
take
action is I'm
6.
gonna ready my shield. Don't know how to do that on the sheet.
I can just go ahead and use raised shield, and they get
Thank you.
and you now have a +2 bonus to your armor class, effectively making you harder to hit. Okay. RP skeletons actually get a step right here. Might need to move back a space. Actually, yeah, it's gonna fly right there. Do you have the attack of opportunity reaction?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. Well, that's gonna make this next part pretty funny to me. So, Jamina, Taru, Aisha, guess what? Will saving throws! Bam, 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 bam! I made sure everyone was in range this fucking time.
Is this magical?
Jamina, you hear the shriek and you're just like,
Damn!
fuck no! And she's like, immediate, like, earplugs.
Don't like that.
This is
Critical
what
failure
the
from
firearm
Taru.
safety is. Oh yeah, that's right, my earplugs.
Yeah. So it's a failure and a critical failure. So this is gonna be pretty funny for me. This does 4d10 mental damage. If you failed, you're gonna take the full 30. If you critically failed, you take 60.
Is
Yes.
a 20 still a fail?
20 is a success. No, 20
Okay,
is still a failure. Sorry, my bad. The DC was
worries.
26.
I'm going to use that hero point I got back then.
Okay.
Right click on this number. Reroll using hero point.
See if we can do any better. Not a nat 1. It was skirting it. It was the exact same number. So it didn't get worse for you.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So Taru is frightened 2 again.
No, Taru is down on the
Unconscious.
ground.
Okay. Good news is you're immune to mental effects while you're down at least.
Bleh.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
frightened unconsciously.
Yeah.
You're frightened into unconscious.
You're having a real bad day. Because you did fail, you're gonna go ahead and take that 30 points of damage. However, I'd like to remind you of something. You have Glimpse of Redemption. This would trigger giving Aisha some giving Taru some resistance, potentially mitigated.
Yeah, I'm going to. I wasn't sure if I could use it if it
You
wasn't
can,
like.
because it's a damaging effect.
Okay, cool. I was about to ask that. I am going to use Glimpse of Redemption then.
Okay. They're going to become enfeebled too. However, I don't think 9 is going to stop you from going down.
It did, actually.
9? Okay.
Because I had 55 HP left, and I took 60.
Okay. That is enough. Go ahead and heal.
The cook lives!
You see as like this wave of mental energy just floods everyone in this area. A purple ethereal light of those wings just embrace Toru and managing to just, as it like gets like slowly peeled apart from just the sonic and the mental energy, it is just enough to keep Taru up, ending their turn, bringing us to the vampire spawn, who is going to first heal. Then we're going to try to intimidate Henry, where he's a demoralize. A, B, C, D, D.
I need a hug.
We tried hugging you. It did not work.
You are intimidating
Success.
Henry?
Yes.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Okay.
What's that thing? Where is that thing that I have? I
don't know.
have something for this.
You tell me. You know, you're Mr. Fancy Pants over there with some sort of special reaction. I'm here to hit you with stuff.
I do have some sort of special reaction over here, but I can't seem to understand. Oh, you know what?
What is it?
It's under reactions.
Under reactions?
Is this a manipulate move?
No, this is not something that triggers implements interruption, unfortunately. However, it might, given a special circumstance that may or may not come up soon.
Okay.
However, you are frightened one, so it is going to try to claw you.
Oh no.
Okay, that does hit.
No.
Or, hold on, it's only maximum damage for 14. And then it's going to try to grapple you. Which is going to be funny if it fails. It can grapple as a free action. A, B, C, D. B, grapple. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. That's making you do the grappling. No, fuck that. I want to do the grappling against you. I thought that number was too low. There we go. Boop. Failure by -1. It cannot.
Hell yeah.
Man, it has so many cool abilities that trigger once, like, I can grapple somebody. Like, I could drink blood. I can do sneak attack damage. No. Fucking middle fingers all around. I gotta target one of you bitches next.
We're part of the magistrate. Like, you don't fuck with the law. We find the loopholes.
Clearly, the loophole just being not grappled. That is gonna bring us to the end of this initiative. Tarfu.
Oh, it's like
Taru.
thought you were gonna.
No, fuck you. You don't get to go again. No, fuck no. It's the bog zombie's turn.
I want to drink a elixir of life, please.
Go right ahead.
I
mean, we've eliminated
I don't know what
two whole players off the board already. So, like, good job, folks.
Good for us.
Good for you.
That's how.
You look happy and healthy. Not me, but if you ever care to ask.
Yay.
6 hit points can go to you.
Heal. Yes. Now I'm not dying as bad. So that's 1.
Yo, Holly, welcome to the chat.
Would that be... That's just considered 1 action?
2 actions. 1 to pull out, 1 to
actions.
drink. You got 1 more left. But you do have Quick Bomber, so if anything, you just...
Yeah.
You can just throw out
so
a
that
last
still counts as
potion.
1.
No, 2. It's still 2.
Well...
Because you're not making a strike with it. No.
Why
Don't
not?
butt me. Don't butt me. I know this fucking game. I write for this fucking game. No. I've been too generous with players in the past. I had 51 points of damage happen against my big fucking strong guy. Like it was nothing. And then you crit, and then just fucking wiped away my entire fucking zombie troop before they could do anything fucking cool. No. Fuck no. I know the rules, damn it. I'm gonna use them.
Right. I'm gonna throw a bomb.
Fine, do it.
I'm just gonna throw a bomb on myself and just end it all. It's fine. Let's see. I think I still have... Oh, this one didn't take, like, any stupid damage, though. It's... Well, actually, no. Well, hold on. I gotta see how many things this takes. We're gonna try a thing. We're gonna try a thing. It's not gonna be a bomb. I think this only takes one. I have a Ring of the Ram on my finger. If I just use
What
one
is the
action, that
active-
just does. It's
Uh,
one or more.
well, you can do the
Interact.
one. You don't need to draw that
Yes.
one out since you're wearing it. Ring of the Ram. All right, so it's a
Okay,
DC
so-
20 Fortitude. That is a success, so it's gonna take half. Yeah, this would be
Success.
half.
It takes half damage and is
and
pushed
push
half, the distance.
So it's not moved
Which
at all.
is no.
But it'll take half of 2d6, so 3 points of damage.
3. I'll take it.
Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Half damage, stupid. There we go.
I mean, I want to complain.
I-
It
I'll
took some
complain.
damage.
It took some damage.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Burler.
There
This is gonna move around for a little bit. Just feel the vibe. September.
No, no vibe.
You don't
I
like the
still
vibe?
don't know it's there, right?
No. Unless you have tremor sense, you're not gonna feel it.
No, I did not take tremor sense.
Well, then we get what we have.
September is gonna look Mr. Henry right in the eye through this vampire. You're my best friend. And I'm gonna use all 3 of my actions at once aesthetically. I'm gonna channel my element.
Okay.
But instead of it like swirling like just around me like it usually does, it's gonna come out of the tattoo on my arm and kind of like come down and just fire. I'm gonna fire blast the guy in front of me, but I'm also activating I'm doing my two action activate from our heart bond using my unbreakable heart, granting 5 HP to Mr.
Okay.
Henry.
You gain 5 HP. And go ahead and make your strike.
I am. I've got to channel my element first. I went fire.
I channeled your element already. You're good. That hits.
Still
Go ahead and
hits.
roll some damage. Nice for 10 points of damage.
The fire goes through this vampire, shoots out the other side into Mr. Henry, giving him that 5 HP.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Some of your wounds singes and closes up.
You're my best friend.
Jameer,
you're mine too.
one of the fuckers just went completely down. You plugged your ears. Guns ready to go. What are we doing?
I think I'm gonna focus on Harpy Skeleton because those two seem to be having the more trouble.
Okay.
I am going to alchemical shot with let's see. I have to retrieve. So interact.
You have to use an action to pull out the oh my fucking god. One action to pull out the bomb, and then you can throw and shoot it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we're doing then. I guess that won't be bothering with cover reload this round.
Can I make a suggestion based off what you've seen so far?
Sure.
It's been resistant to a lot of the bombs being thrown at it.
Oh, it has?
Mm-hmm. The alchemist has been finding that one out the hard way.
It's resistant to fire. It's resistant to like spiky things, but not to being pushed.
Not
to being
bludgeoning.
pushed.
It's almost like bludgeoning damage it's not resistant to, which is something a gun can trigger in terms of damage.
Oh, it can?
Guns have the concussive trait, which means if it could trigger a weakness of piercing or bludgeoning, it will trigger that weakness, or it will be that damage. So in this case, it will be bludgeoning damage, which it's not resistant to.
Gotcha.
So you're
I
actually
should just-
quite built for that specific skeleton.
Gotcha. Then I'll just sniper aim it
Fuck
per
yeah.
usual then.
Do it.
Alright, sniper aim and strike, and hopefully I have it targeted.
That is a hit for 31 to hit. Holy shit. Go ahead and roll damage for 15 points. It
not
should take
bad.
an additional 5, which I'm adding right now. There we go. Okay.
That was almost a crit. Almost a crit.
Almost a crit.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, with sniper's aim. Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then, yeah, I get the cover reload, so roll another stealth, right?
Roll another stealth check for me. Let's just make sure you get tucked away nice and safe. 27. Fucking nothing's going after you.
I feel safe.
You definitely feel safe. I will let you know now, one of these creatures is level 5, the other one's level 4, and they're both preoccupied. So, you feel relatively alright, yeah?
Sweet.
Nothing's really hit you so far. Anything that has failed. Spectacularly. Twice.
I got nipped a little bit with the
You did.
first attack. But yeah.
Alright. Brings us to Henry. Motherfucking friendly.
Henry, who's like wreathed in flickering flame from September's boon, kind of just looks down and looks up at September and goes, September, your fire healed. That's incredible. But it's also gonna kill this guy, and I just stabbed the, the vampire.
Go
It
ahead
only
and make
kills
your
you.
attack.
Only you.
Oh wait, I need to target.
Mhm.
Target. There we go.
I'm not crying. You're crying. It's my allergies.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Dun 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 dun. 10 plus
10, but it's also going to take an
5.
additional 5.
5
That
damage.
kills it. As
Can we?
Go
Our
ahead.
friendship.
Can the fire that's surrounding me like burn it up?
I like the idea that I'm gonna pause the music just so we can like clearly hear this. So what happens is you are a thaumaturge, someone who specializes in killing specific creatures, finding out their weaknesses. With the fire that's around you, you manage to grab it and it forms a stake in your hand and you slam it into the vampire's heart and it just explodes into ashes as it has a giant weakness to stakes.
Mistakes.
Specifically, no, it had weaknesses to stakes. Yeah, if you kill it with a stake, it doesn't get any of its like coffin regeneration or any of its other abilities that would keep it alive. It's just nope, fucking dead. Garlic would have
Did
done
you
the
hear
same
that,
thing.
fire-breathing cook? Throw stakes at it.
I might have some in my bag, although I might put them on my eye because I'm feeling very tired.
I dealt with steak in the last fucking game. I'm not dealing with steak fucking again.
The wood one. The wooden one.
There is just like tears of admiration as September is looking at Mr. Henry and this vampire just dies.
Two actions
After the vampire bursts into flames and kind of sparkles out, Henry's just gonna walk through the sparkles and go up to September and just give September a hug
Oh.
and take
Let's
2
definitely go-
piercing damage.
I better see that damage.
It came out of my temp HP, so
Okay, there's
Mr.
can I flavor that as like a help action for something or
I'll say you can prep
Like
that
whatever-
for an aid action on the next turn. You just tell me what
cool.
like let's say it's a bonus to attack on
Okay.
the next attack roll.
Perfect.
You'll gain a +1. All right. Brings us to Aisha. This harpy's being a bitch.
It's a free action to drop your shield, right?
It is a no. So you automatically lower it at the start of your next turn.
No, I mean to get it out of my hand.
To get it out of your hand, yeah, free action just to fall and drop.
Cool. Dropping my shield. And I'm changing my grip to 2 hands.
2-hand on the bastard sword. Okay.
You take the action to move. Oh, fuck.
Yep, you could
I'm
just
moving
step.
myself.
Here you go. I got you.
Thank you. And then I'm going to strike it.
Go right ahead. Hit me with your best shot. I said hit me.
Oh, wow.
1 step strike. That will end your turn.
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Well, I'll let you know right now.
Hold on one second. It said the attack says target Shining Star Aisha. I think
Oh my god, you target
It was-
yourself. No
I hate
wonder why you didn't hit it. It still would be 1 off
I was
of a normal
like-
hit. It's still 1 off. Unfortunately, it's 22 AC.
I tried. I did my
No,
best.
Thank you. I think I got confused. It got confused when I was trying to move myself.
It's fine. I'm gonna try to hit you though. Hey, we finally hit for 18 points of damage. Gonna go in with the multiple attack penalty. Hits again. No. For another fucking 18 points of damage.
36, 25, 20, 19.
And critical miss on the last one. It just, at this point, it's pure desperation as it sees the fight going against it. It is going to do anything to just survive, essentially. This is pure instinct. That does bring us to Taru.
I'm still scared. Okay, I can't use that anymore. Everybody needs to stop standing next to these things.
Well, we kind of need to stand next to him to hit him.
Yeah, well, they're gonna get hit by bombs. And then they'll get mad at me. Because I threw a bomb at them.
No.
Hit him with more bombs.
Oh, I want to do it, but I won't do anything. Okay. Oh, I think I have a thing. I have to see if it does what I think it does. Okay. I think so. They're going to draw out this very janky looking bomb, just of pieces of like
a junk
forks
bomb.
and spoons.
Love it.
And be like, all right, well, the big bangs aren't working, so we're gonna just throw random shit at it.
I love it. Go ahead. Throw a bomb at me. Ooh. It's 20. That's unfortunately gonna miss. You can still roll damage because they take splash damage.
Yes, and I may have killed my party member too. It's fine. It's fine.
Nah, you got this. Okay, it's fine. They only take 4.
Oh,
Only.
it's saying there that I can. I don't have to hit. The
Yeah,
primary,
you have. Yeah, you can only hit the. You can hit the only your primary instead of the usual splash. However, they take no damage.
God damn.
As that's slashing damage.
I was hoping, but.
Oh,
All right. That's 1.
that's
That is
concerning.
1.
All right. I'm going to do a quick. Well, I think I already have one on hand, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to. Well, I have to do it for the health bomb, right? Like I have to craft the thing, even though I already have one made.
No. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Yes, you do, because you have to craft one using
Okay.
quick alchemy.
That's fine. I will do quick alchemy to create an elixir of life. And that uses 1 regent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to 2 regents. And I did that. Did I click on it? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. No,
You just
it
make
didn't.
an attack roll against Aisha.
All right.
You're basically like chucking like a healing potion at them,
Yeah.
praying to God
Yeah.
it heals more than the slash, like the piercing damage of the glass breaking against it.
All right. Okay. So what would I roll? Because I don't have.
Just do a straight attack roll.
Straight
And
attack.
you even hit on a failure. So their bullshit armor
Yeah.
class is still gonna be good.
So I just like do one of my bombs, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll one of your bombs, and then
Okay.
we go from there.
Oh, I probably should have done that -5. Oops.
Oh, it's fine because you
Dang.
missed. So they take they receive healing as if they had just successfully drank the elixir. So go ahead and put the
Yes.
elixir into chat. Just like the effects of it. The elixir of life minor.
Okay. Let me grab that real quick.
If you want, I could put it into chat. There you
I
go.
gotta learn. No, I gotta learn, James.
Okay, don't. Fine, I'll delete it. There you go. Figure it out live on stream.
There.
There we go. Now hit use.
Yeah.
I click use
Yep.
or Asia. Okay.
I don't think it will apply to you automatically. There you go. Aisha has the bonuses now. Effect elixir of life. Aisha, go ahead and heal 6 hit points. I'm actually going to remove that effect against you because it was not a critical successful break. So Aisha gets 6.
25.
Fog is done. It's out. It's fucking fleeing. Brings us to September.
Mr. Henry, I'm gonna go try and save our other friends too. Do you think you can take care of our problems like you always do?
I think you take care of just as much as I do. Go ahead.
I am going to for sure move.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna move twice.
Answer.
Did I still have one more action left since
Did you?
healing bomb
'Cause-
is a free action?
I thought healing bomb was 1 action. My apologies.
It's
Yes,
a-
you technically would have
Nope.
1 more action.
I'm just gonna chug a potion, so
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna stop hitting that button. I am going to move twice, and then I'm going to use Desert Wind. So, if I'm correct, my aura is 10 feet.
10 feet. Everything
it
within
should
10
be-
feet is concealed.
It should be concealing me, Fire Breath Cook, and the shiny pretty person
Yep. No, you're
with
all
the bright
concealed.
sword.
It's gonna have to do some flat checks to try to hit you.
As just like dust and wind just envelop all of us. Sorry if you don't like sand.
I hate sand.
Oh, raise in the thing.
it gets in my scales sometimes.
It's coarse, rough, irritable. It's everywhere. Not like here. Okay. That ends your turn. Alright, Mr. Sniper. You got 1 job left. This thing is mega close to dying.
All right. Is the desert wind impeding my vision on it at all?
From
It
any
should
creature,
not be.
Okay.
Creatures outside. Yeah, no, you could actually surprisingly see
I
through it.
think. Yeah, it's like
Huh?
I'm pretty sure I tried to position myself so it'll just get
Yeah, it's just outside of that, so you can just shoot past it, essentially.
Perfect. All right. Then let's do another sniper's aim shot at it.
Hell yeah. Let's see what we do. That is a
Good roll.
critical hit. Go ahead and roll that
Yeah.
crit damage for me real quick. So many. That's 50 points of damage.
It feels good.
And it's gone off the map. As you take a shot, it explodes the head, and it just falls back. Like, you hear, like, the, standard skeleton sound of whatever bone hits bones. Or just, like, I describe it as, like, the Lego sound when you die in any Lego game. It's just, like, as they all hit the ground. And that is gonna end our combat, because the bomb zombie decided to run.
Hey, Mr. Jammy, you deserve this. And I hold up one of the mini stuffed animals I may have pilfered from the carnival.
Well, thank you. I do deserve this.
Taru's gonna go and see if there's any of the bones that are like worth like using for stock or anything.
You could probably get some use out of it for the purposes of getting like different potential elixirs, like, using some of the raw bone.
Well,
Nothing
like
you could
the
use
raw
for
bone?
eating.
Well, okay, fine.
Something
I'll
you
take a
could
bit.
potentially turn into a bomb.
Bone meal.
Bombs, poison.
Bones are good for shrapnel.
Yes.
I pick them up out of the ground all the time.
Why do you find bones in?
And try to go see if that book is still around here.
That book is now missing, actually, as you all begin searching and looking for it. Perhaps the ghost managed to sneak it away, and 1 year to this day, it'll all come back.
The only book I need.
Hopefully next year there will be a set of adventurers waiting to stop them. As we're going to wrap up tonight's game. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Massive shout outs to all the players who did such incredible jobs with their characters. A lot of people new to Pathfinder 2nd Edition for the purposes of tonight's stream. Fucking killed it in terms of the mechanics, in terms of grabbing everything. I'm so proud of everyone here. We're going to quickly do outros. Hold on, I'm going to transition us into the main screen. We're going to do our outros, and then we're going to go raid somebody. I'll yell at Hoop to do the magic tech thing, but after I'm done fucking talking, because he has a tendency of doing that shit. Not doing that again. We're going to go in the same order that we introduced to everybody. Tell us who you are, what you're working on, and where people can find you. Started with Ty.
I knew it was coming, but I'm still not ready. Hi,
are.
everybody. I'm Ty. You can find me on Instagram. The handle is on the thing. Right,
up.
Right here. Right. Oh, I just noticed it's actually not spelled right. There's an E between the N and the Y. Just add that in there and you'll be fine.
I have dyslexia. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I played Henry Friendly, a thaumaturge that is based off of a real life appellate judge that was appellate judge in the 1950s area. Really interesting dude, very prolific writer. I don't know if I did him justice necessarily. I think more of a slow burn is necessary for something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll bring him back in something in the future. As for what I have going on, I don't stream a ton anymore, but I actually do have a Call of Cthulhu game that I am running on the 20th over on Neon Lights Roleplay, which I don't know if we have links in chat or anything like that, but go check them out. Neon Lights is really cool. They do a lot of streaming as well, a lot of TTRPG streaming. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am in law school, so I don't have enough time to do as much streaming as I'd like. But once that's done, I will be back with a vengeance here in like a year. So, but yeah, on to the other people because they are way more interesting than I am and have much more interesting things going on. Next.
All right, let's go to Karish.
I don't think I'm that interesting.
Marisha.
Carisha. I'm Karish. You can find me on the socials at Karish Valendar on Twitter and here on Twitch. Just Karish over on Blue Sky. You can find me back here on Tuesday for Orbital Blues, which is published by our sponsors, incidentally enough. So that's our ongoing campaign of Orbital Blues. Excited for that. Where Turk is mean to everybody. And do I have anything else coming up? I'm actually going to be being in a Pathfinder ongoing campaign over on my friend's Twitch channel starting the 19th of this month. So I'll be playing a Catfolk Magus. So huzzah! And that's the first time like pretty much everyone but me has played Pathfinder 2e. So it'll be
We
fun.
made sure to induct Karish into the Pathfinder game long before it even started.
Yeah. I think that's all I got. I have some stuff in the works that I don't know if I can talk about yet, but yeah, it's kind of what I got going on. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. I'm also a project manager for Paths and Dragons here on Twitch, and they are doing their Halloween extravaganza. So on every Tuesday this month, they are going to be streaming a different horror-themed game. So this Tuesday, they will actually be doing a Monster of the Week game, and I will actually be running Mundane Lost for them on the 17th. So
I happen to
Okay,
know
now
a James Beck who might be running a game over on that channel soon.
if I
can
get one of the
I know,
last
I know.
talk.
Listen, I was just being, just
Who
being a
is,
dick.
who is a James Beck?
Some
Do you
fucking
mean
nerd.
Jim?
Some
Do you mean Jim
nerd.
Jam?
I fucking.
You mean Jim Jam?
It's Jim
Ah,
Jam
you're
I
dead
know.
to me. You're both dead to me. Try to fucking go.
Right, bye.
No, I didn't mean go. I mean, go. It's your turn. Do outros.
I am Dido. You can find me on Twitter at Dido11. I'm pretty sure this is my only stream on Lost Caravan this week. I have been extremely busy doing things behind the scenes that we will be getting more information on as October gets on, but there's a lot of fun things that are happening for the Lost Caravan that I've had the pleasure of working on. So I have not been streaming because I have been hard at work.
All right, let's go to Sean.
Lost my mouse for a second. Hi, I'm Sean. You can find me on Twitter at Sidian and everywhere else at just Sidian, Scidion. Not that I post anything or do anything exciting there. You can find me pretty much just here sometimes. I'm still relatively new to the whole streaming thing, and there will be some possible stuff coming up soon, but nothing for sure. So that's
Yeah.
it.
You did a great job with the gunslinger class. You know,
So good.
Thank you. I tried
I've never
to pick
seen
the
risky
easiest
reload.
thing.
I've never seen risky reload work for anybody ever. Well, that's a first.
I mean, it took a hero point, but
It did.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a mechanic in the game, and James would have experienced that in the past too. James has a lot of Pathfinder TV.
All right, and Hannah.
Hi, I interrupted someone else's time because I'm overbearing like that. Also, I'm playing a lot of games this month on a lot of different channels. Starting off with, I was your Aisha for tonight. If you want to see a slightly younger, slightly more inexperienced magical girl version of her on the 4th, 18th, and 1st over on Random Rhapsody, you can see me continuing our Magi Knights game which recently just released and it will have a physical release soon. I play basically the same girl, just younger, more inexperienced, and a magical girl instead of a paladin. Here on Lost Caravan on the 15th, I'll be playing a prequel game to a mass game I played last month. So we played like the end of their story arcs, their final adventure once they're old, and now we're gonna play issue 1 where we're young, inexperienced prequel time. That's gonna be run by JT, who does a great job all the time. And then on the 24th here, I'll be playing in Die Laughing, which is like a horror comedy. Similar tone to this, probably a bit more, maybe a bit more gruesome, but also a bit more taking yourself a little bit more seriously at the same time. Beyond that, you can find me being a complete asshole on Singularity Roleplay on the 8th of this month, where I continue our City of Mist Knights of Paintown game, Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. That name is too long, where I play a trans hacker girl. And that's everything.
Amazing. That just leaves me. Hi, I'm James Beck, or I Geek James 513 everywhere on the internet. This is my one and only game I'm so far just jamming for October, and I'm not in anything else that I know of, unless an emergency slot needs to be filled in for whatever reason. I am currently paired. My company and Lost Caravan are paired up right now to be for our Kickstarter, Mech Finder, Universe of Mech and Magic for Pathfinder 2e and D&D 5e. So recently I've been running a lot of shit with mechs in it and a lot of sci-fi, so getting a break from all that just to run standard fantasy, pretty fucking cool. We did reach the goal tonight of getting my own game, so I will figure out what game that is. Probably something fucking cursed, knowing me. And probably a lot less lighthearted, because I haven't done a mean GM game in a hot minute, and I need to hurt some people. I mean that lovingly, TOS. Don't fucking come after me. We're gonna raid a channel called Starfire. They're currently running Abomination Vaults, which is a Pathfinder 2e mega dungeon. It's super fun, and yeah. So we'll see you next time here on the Lost Caravan. Goodbye, everyone.